All right, going live.
Okay.
All right. Hello, hello, hello. Testing 1, 2. Let me also share these links out to. Yeah, let's wait for the man of the hour to join, and then we get started. Doo-doo-doo. Welcome. I don't think we have nobody's viewing yet, so. Uh, let's copy this.
I guess welcome to the burial of Manchester United.
Yes, yes, yes.
As I could see the enemies well seated and ready.
So let's get in. Since we couldn't go through lineup, let's go through some predictions. What's your feeling on this game, Doju? I know you normally get like you're always on point with the.
No, oh no, I don't have prediction right now. It's just hope. It just right at this moment, I can only tell you what I'm hoping for.
So what are you hoping for?
I'm hoping for embarrassment.
Hmm. When you say embarrassment, how many zero are we looking at?
No, I don't know. I don't want a thrashing. I want heartbreak for them.
Heartbreak. So you want last minute. So
Yes,
I
I
remember
want
when we
them
did
to
the
top
lights.
2-0, vibes to be high. Everyone thinking that this is a new era in Manchester United football, and then I want it to slowly fall apart. That would be my own Christmas gift.
Oh man, that's
Wow.
your Christmas gift.
Yes, now. Oh wait, you wanted me to be objective? No, absolutely not.
So
I
I
wanted
guess
like at least like
with,
3-0, 4-0 prediction. That's what I
with,
was
with,
looking for.
with friends like I told you, who needs enemies?
Please, there's no friendship here. This is rivalry.
Wow.
Yes, now.
You know me that I was saying I actually didn't mind Liverpool winning the league. Now I think I have to go and support Chelsea because clearly we're not on the same page here.
We are not in a title race, so leave me out of it too. Don't
Mhm.
use me as a shield.
That's what that's what Chelsea
Like
fans
top
are saying
four
too.
race. Top four race. That's where we are at. So just
Mhm.
leave us alone. We just want to get back in Champions League.
You people are not even serious.
What type of a cowardice footballing club is that when you are right there with the people at the top of the table and you're saying you're not in a title race?
It's because we know ourselves. We know Amorawa, oh, Tabari. That's what they used to say. We know ourselves. We. Why is it that you have not found one Chelsea fan that is saying we're in a title race? Because we know ourselves. We know what we have at the back. You did not see Sanchez helping us out, helping the opponent out in the Fulham game. So
Mm.
that's the one you want to go and use to win the race. You did not see that when Liverpool, when Kelly has showed himself one time, in fact, they said, Allison, come back with only one leg, you are finding the goal.
Mm.
Eh? Hey, it remains small. Therefore, don't score you people now. So
Oh,
don't
well,
stop using us as a cross. Arsenal fans are out there shouting, Chelsea is the title race, so that they will not say that Chelsea is the one that is on pressure. No, Arsenal fans have to stand up. In fact, see, now they can even go up to the top or they can go ahead of us. We are in top four race. We know ourselves. When we have the disaster there, COVID, and you
but then,
title race.
but then, Mike, seriously though.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take the banter aside.
Mm-hmm.
You know that just the way Arsenal for the last 2 seasons, they've been competitive.
Yeah.
Come next year, nothing is guaranteed for y'all.
Nothing is going
Like
to
this, this is your chance. Like this season, right now, is the chance to actually make a run for the Premier League title.
Nah, but the thing about it is that look, before you once you want to run a race,
Okay.
you have to ask yourself, do you have enough in the gas to go all the way and go to the
Okay.
finish line? Just like what do you call it, Olympics. If what do you call it, that Noah when he lost that 100, he knew he did not have enough. But see the way he came out, jumping as if something was pushed inside of him. Then when he came last and he came third or fourth, whatever he came, everybody were not saying, "Oh, something happened to him." When you know you don't have enough in the gas tank, you respect yourself. You don't come and be shouting. We as Chelsea fans, we know we don't have enough. We know how we have.
Wow.
First of all, this is the first time this manager is getting them to click. Liverpool is a different specimen already because Liverpool have an identity that you can. They have an identity that they play with. We even just which identity does Chelsea have? Is it not now that somebody is actually figuring out a philosophy that he wants to imprint on a Chelsea team? So Chelsea people, we know ourselves. That's why we like even when we're or second. I know when I was second that it's just a mirage. It's let me tell you, see, I was having a conversation with somebody, and they were saying that the competition, the level of competition in the Premier League this season is low. It's really low. It's very, very low. Because that's why the likes of like to no disrespect to us, but that's why the likes of us right now are like second. Right now, I think Chelsea should be like if the level of competition was actually high, Chelsea should be a proper like third fourth, fighting for that right area. But the level is really low. Look at, for example, now if Liverpool wins their next game, they're gonna be like what 10 points ahead of us with 2 games in hand. So tell me what
Wow.
kind of yeah, told you can tell you now. So that's why the
You
man is calm.
people just want anytime Liverpool is bossing you people.
That's
That's
why
when you
just
people
is
remember.
calm.
That's when you people remember that the league is not competitive. Just like when we won 1920,
Oh, they use COVID.
that it
They
was
use
wrapped up before anybody had even heard what COVID was. We were up by 20 points by then. No, nobody,
people started coughing.
people would think, oh, it's not competitive. Yeah, it's because we're beating y'all asses. That's why.
Hey, it's also that, but to be honest, like I said, Arsenal, for example, are the likes of the people that are supposed to be going head to head with you because Arsenal already have an identity. They have a coach that has been there for 3, 4, 5 years. Yeah, he has bought everybody that he wants to buy. So those are the people that you are supposed to be meeting and saying that why are you not standing up? Why are you being a coward? Arsenal fans will tell you that they still have a shot in their mind. They still have a shot.
Honestly, it all boils down to the fact that City is poor. That's it. If they weren't, none of this would be a talking point
Yeah,
because at least it will be a two-man race. But without them, there's nobody that anyone can point. Whoa, that anybody can point to specifically, and that's why everybody is so. Uh, there's no
let me find
competition.
the all the Man U fans in my this thing in my chat so I can be sending it to them because I don't want just JJ to be the only one
No,
that
I could take it. I'm good with that. I could take it. I know who we are. I know what we are, and that's okay. We've been the same thing for the past 10 years, so it's not like you're gonna spring something that is new to me.
Hmm.
It's not new
So what's your own prediction for this game? What's your own prediction?
for this game.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking of scoreline or am I talking about the way we're gonna play?
Scoreline. Give us scoreline.
I think United win maybe 2-1. Find a way to win. I think so. But then
Find a way
it's
to win.
United.
Okay.
I won't be shocked. All right. I won't be shocked. I understand what we are trying to do, at least as a team, this time around compared to the last time we were on here. All right. There's a change. There's a change in the coach, which is a good thing. He has a style. But then, like for example, now, it seems like he's playing Diallo at the 10 today, right? Personally, Diallo is the best wing back we have. When
So why is
Mazraoui,
Diallo a 10? Diallo is not a 10.
he is a 10. He could play 10. He could play 10 very good. But you have to listen.
You overuse
So
him to get
go
injured.
on. But then he's actually, when he plays the wing back, is where he's likely to get more injured, because when you are running into space, defenders can come and just clear you out. All right. But when he plays wing back, that's actually when United enjoy his movement. He has space to run into. He's able to take people one-on-one. When he plays the 10, it's kind of a little bit crowded. That is one. If you notice, when we went to Sunderland, he was operating in the half space on the right for Sunderland. He go right wing, come into the half space, and stuff like that, which is really good at. But considering that we don't have a good wing back, all of our wingers are, for the lack of a better word, SHIT. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And for me to censor myself, like, they are really that poor. All of our wingers. He's the only one that is technically good on the ball. He can move into space. He takes care of the ball, unlike Garnacho that doesn't take care of the ball. You understand? But of course, we can say Garnacho have a high for goal more than Ahmad, because he will shoot at anything that is moving. Right?
Mm.
So that would be the difference between the two. But like, it takes care of the ball better. And for now, we just don't have all the right pieces. We still don't have a good number 9. Let's be honest. Oyland is still an understudy, right?
Your 70 million striker, what happened to him?
Well, because something costs 70 million doesn't necessarily mean that it's good. That's the honest truth in the world of football now. You overpay for things. That's the honest truth.
Out overspending is Man U.
Exactly. And everybody is actually looking to overcharge us for anything that we're buying anyway. And we have people that used to be in charge that they don't have common sense, and they're always willing to overspend. So that's where we are.
All right. Does any of you know how to figure out the banners?
All right. Let's see.
So we can show like scores.
Yes, we have a couple examples here. Hold on.
How are you seeing the game so far, JJ?
Well, so far so good. We're yet to string a lot of passes together, right? I don't think we're calm on the ball, which is another problem.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like my own comment about hammering is that I feel like he's trying to, when you're trying to force something in, you're trying to force a shoe that's not your size. You're trying to force it in, and he's trying to force his identity. He's trying to force a formation to a team that has never played it before. And I just think that right now, I think my own personal opinion would be like, for him is just adapt, first adapt,
So,
and then your identity can come when you actually know the personal.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you 100%. Number one, it's not a matter of formation. It's about playing principles, right? And for your board to be able to, how can you assess your players if you are not assessing them against a system, right? How will you? So when will you do the assessment? This is the time to do the assessment, to be able to say, okay, this is the way, this is the principle. Because I follow also all these fan channels also, right? And I can't believe how people were overhyping the 3-4-3 like it's something that United haven't done before. I actually disagree. United have done this before, right? And it comes in different variation. Let me give you an example. If you go to Man City play when they play 4-3-3, that 4-3-3 mods into 3-2-5, because John Stone used to come into the midfield, join the 2, right? And then the 5 up front, the wingers are actually part of the midfield, which is technically, if you take that wingers out, which is 3-4-3. Then I did the same thing. Also, he played 3-1-6, but once in a while, one of the 6s in the front comes to join the middle, turns into 3-2-5, which is also a 3-4-3. You understand? So playing with 3 defenders at the back is not like, oh, this is something new. The only thing that makes it different with Amorim, just like Tuchel, is that the team comes out lined up as that. You understand? They comes out lined up in that formation already. It's not like they were shifting later on as the game is progressing. You understand? So playing that is not a problem. Now, what I think he needs to continue to do is continue playing the system so that you can be able to show your board that, hey, these players are not good for these principles, right? They are not tracking. Whether you are playing 3-4-3, 4-3-3, 3-2-5, if you're not tracking back, you're not tracking back. That's simple. If you're not winning the ball in the middle, you're not winning the ball. I don't care what formation don't win you ball in the middle. Formation don't track back. People track back. You understand? So if these players are not tracking back, if they are not making proper run, no matter what formation you have, like look at our last game. Bruno was on the left. He had a chance. He played it straight to the keeper. I don't care what formation you play. If you can't put your chances away, you can't put your chances away. It's as simple as that. And I hate, and it seems like, United, every time we went to the Dutch league, right, we bought the wrong players, right? We could have got Gakpo. We got Anthony. We could have got Kudus. We got Anthony. Look at what Gakpo does when it cuts in from the right. Laser shot, you know where it's going. When crosses coming, he could use his head. We don't cross enough. We don't cross well. During our last game, and I hate that I'm piling up on Bruno this time around the game. Bruno was on the right. Ireland was the only one in the middle. There were 5 defenders around Ireland. You know, when Bruno made that cross from the right side, it went beyond the second post. Is that a formation problem?
No.
That's personnel right there.
Yeah, but
There should have been more people in the box with him. And if there were not a lot of people in the box, as a player with common sense, who scores against 5 defenders? Are you not supposed to check back and look for somebody to pass to?
yeah,
That's not formation.
So like that's actually a good segue that I wanted to go to. I that's actually a good thing I wanted to go to. It's about some of your, so like going into the summer season, because obviously I don't think a lot is going to happen in January. I think a lot of people are hopeful that they will have a lot of things, but I don't think January market is going to be as crazy as people think it will be, except for probably City. But even City, there's only so much you can cough. There's only how many 60 millions or 80 millions you can cough up before FFP come and FFP come and start knocking down your door. So realistically speaking, you are mentioned. So obviously, your coach has identified, when you talk about identified profiles of player that meet that that they basically fit the system that he's trying to play. So he has quickly identified that, for example, Rashford. Rashford is his work ethic, his behavior, his dressing, the color of boot that he's wearing. You don't even like it. Just don't even come. He's not playing him right now. He's not in the 11. And everybody knows that. Everybody knows that he's made a very, very big statement, and it was like a big news. And I was like, I don't know why this is a big news. Any reasonable coach should have made that call way before. Even Tenga should have made that call way before, because you could see clips of Rashford walking, jogging, not even really like putting his energy into the game. It's as if they forced him to come to work.
It's trying
So
to play him into form.
he has alienated or he has separated people like Rashford moving on. Bruno is another big, very controversial like figure in the Man United squad that everybody is like, if it depends on the Man U fan that you ask, there are Man U fans that hate him. Passion,
I don't.
like him.
I don't.
There are some Man U fans that are like, he can do better. There are some Man U fans that are like, he needs to go. Where do you stand? Let me know where you stand
Well,
on Bruno's chance going into the summer.
think about it this way, right?
Mhm.
Bruno is the one-eyed king leading the blind. That's the problem. When
One
is
what?
the one-eyed king leading the blind? You understand?
Is he a king?
Well,
Is king right word for it? Me or more. Keep
if
going.
it's the captain, is the king. Right? Now, here's my problem with it. Right? When we don't have Bruno on the field, the truth is our creativity do drop. Okay? And when we do have him on the field, even though he's creative, then it becomes wasteful because it doesn't use all of his common sense every time. Okay, let me give you an example. During the last game, the third goal by who did we play again that scored 3 against us? Bournemouth. He had the ball in the middle.
They cherish.
Yeah, the Cherries, which they kind of popped the archery twice now in a row.
Cherish own Old Trafford.
Literally 3-0 twice in a row.
Back to back.
Now, he had the ball, and Ahmad was running on the right. I think Ireland was still on the field, running in the middle. He had space. He does this. It's like when you are playing FIFA and you just have this move you go to immediately. Whether it is ball over the top, whether it is swing to the side. And he had this one-time pass he always likes to do. Bro, calm down. You have space in front of you. Keep moving the ball into the space. So me personally I don't think Bruno needs to be, apart from his high wages, I don't think they need to ship him out of the team. But
where does he fit into that system? It baffles me where he fits because
here's the thing. I'm gonna answer that.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno is not a 10. Bruno is an 8. Okay, but unfortunately, which goes back to the one-eyed person leading the blind. If somebody is an 8 and is creative and you don't have any other 10s around, what would they do by force? Think about it, right? Every time John Obi Mikel leaves Chelsea and come to Nigeria, what position does he play for Nigeria back then?
Don't he play like a 10?
What does he play for Chelsea?
He plays a 6.
Isn't that a one-eyed king leading the blind? Because it's the best. It's the best you have, and you are forcing him to do. So Bruno, who is a natural 8 because of his energy, can go up and down, can anticipate, can move the ball, is creative. It doesn't dribble. That's one thing about people that don't realize. He's not a dribbler, but he's creative. But there's no other things around. If somebody like, what's the name of this guy? And I'm going to butcher his name, from Napoli, is in the team. Is this Cavaschelli that they call him?
Yeah.
If he's in that team, do you think Bruno is going to be playing the 10? Of course, no. He will play in the 8. Okay, baby. He's going to be playing the 8, and it's going to be wasteful. So, like me personally, I think he should be in the team, right? But it cannot be in a 10. He can play in the 8. That's fine. It should be substituted. So let's take him back to Portugal. Bruno doesn't play 10 for Portugal. And Portugal also play 3 at the back. He plays in the 8. You understand? So Bruno is a natural 8 that because we don't have a better player around, is being forced to play 10. And then every other managers that have come in, because he's played 10 before, let's continue to put him in 10.
So you're saying he's more of an 8 than a 10?
He's more of an 8. He's not a 10. That's one. Number 2, we need better playmakers. United need, it's been like that for a while now. We need better playmakers. We need people that can take the ball on, that can dribble, that can advance the ball. We don't have that. Even the wingers that we used to be known for. I mean, we have one that is in Marcel taking the league that we can't pronounce his name. We can't bring him back home. That we've had to exile him, right? Yes, right? So we need better talent to be able to come. Then the team will be better after that. But until then, bro, I'll give you one more example before I leave this subject. Kobe Mainoo is not an 8. Kobe Mainoo is not a 6. When he was in the youth system, Kobe plays as a 10. He plays as a 10. But now, Ten Hag, what did he use him for? Holding midfielder, central midfielder. He's never had to play in that attacking midfield role, which is a problem.
I don't know. I feel like for the formation.
No. As an outsider, what do you think?
As an outsider, I feel like the formation that your manager wants to play, Bruno doesn't fit into it because Bruno, if you look at the top 2 inside forwards that he needs people that are they have that ability to be able to free roam, and it needs people that can make that have an eye for goal. He's not just looking for somebody that
Which
just
is
wants
the
to
reason
shoot
why
him.
we said Bruno is not a 10. You are saying what I'm saying. Those inside forward, those supporting strikers, those are the 10s. Bruno can play in that role. He shouldn't be playing in that role.
Yeah, so then where do you put him? You can't make him an 8 because he's
He
played
played
in the
right.
team for so
He could no. When he goes to Portugal, he play right beside. He plays in 8. He could play right beside Ugarte.
I won't
The
trust him.
only problem with him in that place is he's very wasteful.
Yeah.
Very wasteful. He doesn't keep the ball.
All right, though. All right, though. All right, I get you. Wolves are peppering your goal.
No, I mean, we
Wolves
could see
are
them. They haven't done anything with it. The ball just went outside.
yeah, but they're making more chances and they're spending a lot of time in your
In
box.
our half, way too
Yeah, in your
much.
half. So
But that it is what it is.
so going into the transfer season, who are the people that need to leave? Because I've heard people have said at least 6 to 7 players need to leave. Give me two questions. Give me how many players do you think need to leave, and who are those players?
Well, I think we need to borrow a page from Chelsea's playbook, right? Number one, everybody that their contract is about to expire shouldn't be renewed. So that would be Ericsson and Lindelof. Both of them needs to leave. I do think Rashford needs to leave. He's done well for the team. He didn't fulfill the potential that we all thought. He's not in, right? Rashford needs to leave. Who else is still there? I do think Garnacho should stay. I do think the coach might still be able to get the best out of him, right? I do think that same 3-4-3, if we choose to play, maybe, you know what, we don't want to change the dynamics. Let's go with out and out winger in this game and bring the right wing back and left wing back into the half spaces instead of them being on the wing, right? It is still the same 3-4-3 shape. It's just that the positioning of people are different, right? In a game like that, Garnacho will, it will do well, right? And just because of the corner that they just took right now, I know it won't happen, but Onana needs to leave. He needs to go.
What?
He needs to go.
The African giant himself.
Please. He needs to go. And when he's leaving, he needs to take the Turkish Onana with him.
Talking
Okay. Yeah.
Turkish Onana.
He needs
Did
to
you hear
take.
that? Is that the Turkish Onana? I'm done.
Yeah. By India, they need to go together. Like, seriously. And he also, and I don't know, I know we are very small, podcast / streaming platform. I know we are very small. But in case they still have the receipt for Joshua Zirkzee, right? In case, remember, there's this lady, I think my wife was telling me the other day, the lady bought a sofa from Costco, used it for 2 years, and she was still able to return it.
Which kind of
right?
return policy is that?
So, if we still have the 30-day receipt for Joshua Zirkzee, they should just say, oh, we are sorry, we made a mistake, even Amazon allows you to do it, where they will say, you ordered this by mistake, and they will still give you free shipping. So, Zirkzee needs to go. Hold on, there's still a few people. Like this one now, like Mason Mount. I don't know what we have to do. Maybe they need to wrap him in a bubble.
Ballon d'Or candidate.
No. They need to wrap him in a bubble, right? Those bubble wrapper that kids used to play with. And we need to find a club. Maybe we take their sporting manager, we get their sporting manager drunk, we already have all the paperwork, and they just sign it without knowing. So we can let him go.
Just wait for Ten Hag to join another team.
Then, exactly. And just send him over there.
And let Ten Hag be the one to take him. It's your problem.
Which takes me to the next person. Luke Shaw. He needs to go. He needs to go.
Mr. Glass himself.
Like, no.
Mr. Glass himself.
This guy needs to go. So as you can see, I've counted about 7 people, right? Yeah. Just in case. Ericsson needs to go, right? I didn't include this one before. Johnny Evans, we appreciate his help, but Johnny Evans is the same age as everybody on this podcast. He's even younger than some people. You understand?
It's not even older than your coach.
No, I think they are age mates, right? So Johnny Evans needs to go. That's two. Turkish Onana, even you should see the picture they used for him, right? They used like, what's the name of is it from American Pie, that movie? No, you remember that ID card? The driver's license. McLovin, thank you. Turkish Onana looks like McLovin in his picture. Honestly, it looks like underage. He doesn't look like he needs to go. So that brings us to 3. Luke Shaw 4. Mason Mount 5. I don't know why they are not playing Casemiro in these games, right? I do think he was still offering something.
I think what I'm hearing is that maybe the guy your coach really doesn't really rate him. So maybe
I don't think it's the coach. I think Ineos want to sell everybody that is what do you call it?
High earning.
Right?
Yeah, good luck with that.
So that brings us to 5. Who else? Anthony, I think they need to try Anthony at left back. Or at left wing back. Right? You know, even they always say in our line culture, if going to front no work for you anymore, at least try to go to the back. You understand?
Yeah,
I remember when we are playing pick-up. Yeah, that's why I said they should take him to left wing back, not right wing back. Oh, you know, like sometimes when we are playing pick-up back in the days of Union FC, and somebody is messing up in the front, what do we typically tell them? Oh yeah, come, go and play defense.
Go and try the back. Smooth.
Exactly. And of course, Rashford needs to go. Anyway,
where's down? How can you? So there are a couple of people that you mentioned there that are like, how long does Luke Shaw have on his contract again?
According to JJ, too long.
2 more years at the very least.
2 more years. And Onana still has like a good healthy sum on his contract now.
4.
The problem with the people that you mentioned there is just a lot of them they're still on like for example Mason Mount and Rashford. If you get those people off, I will know that people are doing fraud. I will know that there's money laundering.
So did you just confirm that Chelsea was doing fraud by selling Mounts to United?
Oh, of course. You people were the one that we did MMM for you people. We told you, don't worry. You will see 60% return in one day. Just sign in. You see, it doesn't score any goals for us, but if it enters your squad, is your marquee signing. And people go fell for it. I don't know whatever presentation that they did. Maybe it's a PowerPoint slide that you people got to. I don't know, but whoever was in that meeting, all of them need to be sued together. Like, go and find all of them and just sue them. That's what I have to say.
I will take it a step further. You know the way Interpol typically puts APB out on some leaders, and then they travel to another country. The next time Ten Hag travels, Interpol needs to take him. No, baby, you can't sit on. This is internet, okay? The next time Ten Hag travels, Interpol needs to carry him, and he needs to be gone. He has crimes against football.
It's not in my blame. It's also the people. Ineos have to also take accountability because
no. Ineos didn't sign any of them.
But during the summer,
okay, some of Ineos signing.
Supposed to fire him.
So you know the funny thing.
He was a temporary coach, but yet they kept giving him all the players that he wanted.
So here's the crazy thing. The people that we bought last summer, apart from Zogzi, that we need to go and look for our receipt and do the 30-day return, they are all right. Because think about it. Last summer we got Lenny Euro, which is not bad. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Come on.
As long as you think so, it's better for Liverpool.
Were you guys not after him?
Yes, and we didn't. We also went after Anthony, and we didn't get him.
You know what? If you didn't mention Anthony, I would have had a comeback.
Mhm.
But with Anthony, he's had to have a comeback.
Mhm.
Right? So we got Lenny Euro, which is no, I still think it's decent. Who else did we get? We have Delete, which is decent, right? It's a good signing. Let's see.
That
Zugzi.
delete. Okay. Oh.
What do you mean?
Continue.
Delete is a decent signing. All of his performances have been good. Let's keep it real. Ain't no let's keep it real. All of his performances have been good. So
Player fans believe that everybody else
yes,
is cheap.
I do believe that. The problem were the people he signed the first time during that first year, the Casemiros, the Anthonys, the Bayendiers, the Onan. He bought both that Bayendier and Onana in the same window. So you can know whoever was doing that goalkeeping scouting. That person.
Was there scouting or the man was using Football
Wait,
Manager?
you really want to talk about buying two goalkeepers in the same window when a Chelsea fan is here?
I mean, at least
Don't Chelsea need
it's
their
working.
own
But it's working out for them though. It's working out for them. It's different from United. If it is working out for United now, we'll be like, oh, it's all good. But it's not working out for United. Like Jesus Christ, I've seen better performance by what's that name of that uncle that used to keep for us in Union FC?
Mhm.
What did you?
I'm not saying his name here.
Yeah, but you know the guy I'm talking. I've seen better performance by him compared to Onana. Like ball was coming straight at this guy, and it was like, no. The ball needs to go another way, and he moved away.
Baba dodge shots.
I don't get it. I really don't get it.
It reminds me of like when you are playing when you were playing ball back in the days, and those kaka, those health ball that used to be so hard. Those egbons of their egbons of their dubu, they used to they all lay the shot.
They just yeah.
What Tito body? The
And,
man
and
says
you
like,
know,
I'm not.
and you know the most disrespectful thing that they said about Onana, not disrespectful to Onana. They said he's a region of Fabian Barthez. Like, yo, are you guys blind? And to make it worse, the person that we let go is having goalkeeper of the month after month in the Italian league.
Yeah.
Like, are we serious right now?
Life. And that man was he was a free agent for a long
Like, are we freaking serious?
I was a free agent
No, he took a whole year off. He took a whole year off. And then he came back the next season.
You know the thing about it, the GI will have been fine even just sitting on a Man United bench and just collecting maybe the 100, 200.
I mean, he was making 300 back then. So telling him to collect 100 is gonna be hard. But
so he needed that year off to realign his.
Yeah, but we didn't have to change goalkeepers. That was the thing. Yes, I know that he has mistakes, but I mean, unless maybe they didn't see, I think I know what happened to United goalkeeping department.
Okay.
It was one of those arranged marriages that the wife just showed up and you've never dated each other before. You understand? That they used to do back in the day, and you just show up. Because there's no way you watch his scouting videos and you come to that same conclusion. Anthony's scouting video, I get it. He was dribbling lesser oppositions and stuff. But all these mistakes Onana was making in terms of his kicking, in terms of making mistakes at the back, it's always been there. It's not new. It's always been there.
All right. Let's take it's halftime 0-0.
Yeah, and I have a question to that, by the way.
Yeah.
Does this game have any highlights? That's how bad it's been.
No, it's been
so it's literally two mid-table teams playing each other.
No, there's some highlights. They're showing them now.
It has low lights, not highlights.
Lights. All right, let's talk about some of the games earlier this what do you call it? In the morning.
I'd like to start with.
All right, go ahead. Let's start with
Well, actually, there are so many, so I'll let you go.
I know the one you want to start with. So go ahead and start with the one you want to start with.
Okay, Toji, which one do you want to start with?
I want to start with the Man City one, Man City Everton.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Bruh, you start, told you. Because now you people, they show paper pass. It's not me.
So with that Man City Everton, it's like it's starting to get sad almost.
Sad. I don't want to be sad. I'm not sad though, but go
No,
ahead.
because listen to this now. If they win every single match for the rest of the season, they still won't hit 90 points. Think about that.
Wow.
If they win every single match for the rest of the season, they won't hit 90 points. We know that's not going to happen, but I'm saying look at where they are. Haaland missed a penalty.
I'm so mad, man.
Why are you mad?
I want them now, man. I like Liverpool had their chance. Like I saw them play against Everton. I saw them play against Villa. I'm like, when are we playing Man City? When is Chelsea playing Man City? Because
Let me give you a way
they are
to
bad
sum.
though.
Let me give you a way to sum it up.
God.
You see, there's a Bible verse that said, "This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our sight."
It's marvelous.
Bro,
Marvelous.
like I'm gonna keep it real. You know, as a United fan, don't get me wrong, I do have hatred, rivalry against Liverpool. I do. You understand? But you see, the level of hatred I have against City is way bigger. I want them to be humbled, to go back to the main road where they came from. That is how bad I want it to be for them. Because at every corner, and I do think maybe we can get there now. And of course, it still has time. Maybe he has the next 10 years to fix it. Sir Alex Ferguson, I've never lost 10 games in 12. Facts. We could get that out of the way. Let's go through the records. Never. This discussion of this is the greatest manager of the Premier League that people are trying to put this guy, I'm not even going to say his name, this guy, this bald guy, that they are trying to put him in the same conversation as Sir Alex, they shouldn't try it again.
No, so this
They
is
shouldn't.
I think I mentioned it in the Goal Line Conversation podcast. I do think that Pep can be considered as one of the greatest managers, but this is my thing.
In
I think
10
when
years.
no, I said that when we enter the GOAT room, there are people that have Alaga Joko, the high chair, and then you have the people that are just you participated, you are part of the people that they invited, part of the people that they invited. Sir Alex is Alaga Joko, is on the high chairs. And the reason why I say
No. People were saying he's better. So, no, that's my like what pisses me off.
those
And
people,
if I have an argument or conversation with anybody that says, you know what, Pep Guardiola as a coach is better than Sir Alex, I'm sorry. I would love because let's go back. Let's go back to everything he's done, right? Okay, he came from Barcelona B coach, right? Great. He took over most arguably the best player to ever do it. Arguably. He took him. They have arguably the best African striker, arguably, in Samuel Eto'o Fields, right? Because he had him at the beginning, right? Then he also had arguably one of the best wingers to ever do it, Cristiano Ronaldo, right? Same thing on the defense side. Then Ronaldinho, apologies, Ronaldinho. He had Ronaldinho, arguably. Then he went to MSN. What do you call it? Messi, Neymar, Suarez, right? Then he had that. Then he left that, went to Germany, a Farmers League. That we know that if not for Alonso, he's always been Bayern Munich, right? Then he came over here. And when he came over here, I mean, hello, 115, right? And your team collapsed because your defensive United have played a team of 8 defenders and still whooped Arsenal 8-2
Don't
in a
go far
game.
now. Don't go far. You won
Like
a league.
seriously.
You won a league with Chicharito. Well back.
Like seriously.
What do you call it? Fletcher.
John O'Shea.
Young.
Bro. So until he's able to take this City team, remold it in a different image, fraud-free.
Fraud-free.
No, let's be honest. Because let's go back in the day when we was using at Barcelona, we know of all of the referee frauds. Okay? People are just not talking about it.
I know someone that defended Alex Ferguson is not talking about referee fraud. Please.
What referee fraud?
Bro,
Don't be a typical Liverpool fan right now.
Referees have come out and said it. What are
That
you
was
that they were intimidated by Sir Alex.
but
they've
didn't
come out
give
and
them
said it.
money. They could be intimidated. It's different from giving them money.
Bro, it whether it is by fear or inducement.
Anyway, before you rudely interrupt my takedown, I'm gonna keep it real. Hey, in places of credit, I do think Pep is a great coach. I do think that, he gave us the tiki-taka. I mean, we know he took it from Johan Cruyff, but he made it popular the way we know it now. He's the first one that we saw that play with a false nine, at least that is critically acclaimed, worldwide known. Right? Out and out striker, give us false nine, move the winger into the middle, right? He gave us all of that. But at the end of the day, when it comes to a manager, 20 years, I mean, all I'm just going to say is you put Sir Alex up, and on whatever table where Arsene Wenger is sitting, you can seat Pep next to him. Oh, and I have to say, before I stop, I think officially, I can say that Rafael, what's his name? Mikel Arteta is just a Benitez without Champions League. That's all.
Arsenal fans.
It's not as good as.
Well, Liverpool. What do you think about that?
Insulting Benitez?
Huh?
Why are you insulting Benitez by comparing him to Arteta?
He's a poor man's Benitez. Benitez is a good coach.
He says a lesser version.
He's a lesser version of Benitez.
Okay.
It's a lesser version. Because we know Benitez went to Istanbul, 3 goals down, came back.
Came out the Champions League.
Or maybe we should just say Arteta is a rich man, Tony Pulis. Maybe that's better.
That one,
I mean.
So going back to, I know we went off on a tangent, but going back to the Man City versus Everton game.
Yes.
My God, I didn't feel bad for them, but I was licking my lips, just rubbing my hand. Like, when are we playing them? I had to go check the calendar date. I'm like, would they even make enough signings enough before that date? Because next time we're playing them is 25th, but they are horrible. The one person I want to highlight, and everybody has had an excuse for this guy, is Haaland. This man. That was poor form is one thing, but for you to go a whole game without a shot on goal except the penalty, and he's had multiple stinkers upon stinkers, but everybody keeps telling me that they're not feeding the ball. I'm like, if they're not feeding the ball, can you not come and touch ball? Like, are you not bored of just running around and not touching
my
the ball,
question for you, are we saying Roy Keane was on to something?
Wait. Remind us, what did Roy Keane say?
I think Roy Keane, what did he say?
He said he's no different than a League 2 striker. That is no different than a championship level striker.
Honestly speaking, like, I was also I was watching some Watchalong. So some people were just saying some mad things about him. But if we had to pick between Diego Costa, Luis Suarez, and Haaland,
I'm taking Luis Suarez every day. He's a better
Suarez,
than
it's not
It's not even close.
What are we talking about here?
Okay.
You know how good Suarez was? Remember that season that Messi scored?
Costa though. Like I'm even Suarez is too much. Him and Costa, Diego Costa. I'm picking Costa all day, every day.
As an overall striker, any striker that has the same strike rate as Haaland, that is also able to create his own. I'm gonna keep it real. If I'm starting a team right now, and you give me Isak and Haaland,
I'll
I'm
take
taking
Isak.
Isak.
Absolutely.
Isak is a more complete striker than Haaland. It's the honest truth.
I feel like we are getting a little caught up in some recency bias because of
Also,
Haaland's significant dip in form.
mhm.
You cannot sneeze at a 40 to 50 goal season just like that. Like that's something you can't just write it off.
And I'm not. So I guess the overall points I'm trying to make with that is that he can't drop. He can't make his own goal.
Bro,
And that I have an issue with.
Okay, JJ, I'm also not going to disqualify a Bugatti because it doesn't have.
I'm not.
That's what we're there for. Like,
and that's why, like, in all honesty, when you say him and Diego Costa, I probably will still take him over Costa. I'll be honest.
I'll take Costa.
I'll be honest, and it's not because, like, if you say him and DJ Drogba now, I'll be honest with you. I'll
because
take Drogba.
you know the reason why I say the reason why I take Costa is because Costa will not score a goal, but it will leave an imprint. The defender will remember him. The defender will remember him.
Hold on. Was it Bruno? Bruno got it red.
Second yellow.
Blood of Jesus.
The Lord that answered my father.
You see, this is why Bruno is the one-eyed king. This is why.
This is why. Because
this is why your team leads you, and he's done it in more than one game. He did it at Liverpool. He did it in that other game. How will you get a red? How will you get yourself sent off? You know you're on the yellow. You're supposed to use your common sense.
And that's so silly too.
That's supposed to be our captain. Are we serious right now?
It's such a silly challenge also. It's such a silly challenge. What was that, man? Oh, man. Such silly.
Now let the embarrassment officially begin. Told you might just have your way.
Told you that you're smiling.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. This is what happens when
it's not like we were in charge of the game before. It was a game that was 50-50 before, right? Now, I mean, if at the very least, if Wolves knows what they are doing, they should go ahead and win. Look at my left back. Look at Dalo. Jesus. Offside. Look at Dalo. Look at Dalo on the floor. Look at Dalo. He's onside.
It's VAR.
Trust me, I think VAR will give it to United. But no. The guy that nodded the ball is offside. The nod of the ball is offside. It was right in front. Like, are we serious, man?
Mount.
Is he though? I think he's in front of the ball.
Let's see VAR.
He's in front of the ball. He's in front of the ball. He's offside. Like, that's it. Look at Dalo. And that's the, like, initially the saving grace for Dalo is that, okay, they are playing him out of position. They are playing him on the left. And once again, don't mistake this as Amorim trying to force things to happen. The question is, if you don't play Dalo there, who do you play? Do you play a kid that the last time he played a competitive football was 500 days ago? Over a year. Do you? Or do you go put Lisandro Martinez there that now, in all honesty, is living on a Luke Shaw Avenue? That's the honest truth.
Wait,
right?
Are you talking about your left wing back?
Yes.
Then you should play that your left back turn boxer now. What's his name? What's his name? There was one that Ten Hag bought.
Oh,
I forgot him. Malancia. What's his name?
Malasia, he hasn't played in 500 days. The kid was injured. You can't put
Yeah,
him
but
there
I see
just
him
yet.
boxing now, so he's ready for the fight.
Where did you see him box? I don't know where you saw him box. Right?
Ready for the fight.
The
Coach,
only
play.
guy that they need to put there, they should go and put Anthony there because he's a natural left-footed player. And we know at least he can defend.
Wait,
What he lacks in offense.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you. How do you feel about Maguire?
I actually do think that because of you can't buy. Chelsea have made it that making the statement of you can't buy too many players at a time is a ridiculous statement right now. I was gonna say we extend Maguire by 1 more year.
Oh,
Yeah, just because he plays well with a 3 at the back, and we're already losing Lindelof and Johnny Evans. And Shaw is Shaw. So we still need bodies.
Shaw is on vacation. It's not
Unless we take the route of Chelsea, buy like 5 center back and try to figure out which one is going to work out and sell a building to make our book to the balance.
Hey, if it works, don't shoot it, man.
No. Hey, I'm not like, hey, bro.
If it works, look. The Chelsea model, obviously, it's everybody keeps thinking that the model that we initially had was just a owner that just felt on top of the world and wanted to be on the face of the news and was just buying rubbish. So that first half or first year and a half, whatever we were doing there was just absolute rubbish. I think it's actually when we actually got technical directors in that actually started identifying actual talent, because some of the people that they've identified that whether don't go after, like they're actually looking like actual hits. Like for example, look at the striker John Duran that they Chelsea identified that they wanted to buy before. If not for Aston Villa, they were doing nose anyhow, and they didn't really want to do business with us. The guy John Duran actually looks a very, very solid striker, but now Aston Villa is definitely not going to let him go now.
Well, he's in form. Let's calm
He got a
down.
record today.
He has a purple patch. He's in form. I don't think he's all that just yet.
But I think he's a decent striker.
Well, I don't think he's all that just
He's
yet.
a decent. If you have the right talent around him, I think he definitely will be able to perform and step up to par. He's just like, look, we're just talking about Haaland and him. He's built to do one thing. This
Score
guy
the
too
ball.
he's good. He's built to just score goal. He knows how to position himself. He knows how to finish. My God, that boy can finish with any foot. And the way he shots from outside the box, he needs certain things to polish him up. But what are we talking about? We're talking about Haaland
City.
and the recency bias. Okay, maybe let me dial it back a bit. I agree with Toju. Maybe I'll dial it back. Maybe there's some recency bias, and maybe we're taking a mick a little bit in regards to. But the people that we talked about, him and Isaac, I think for me, if I wanted a team that I don't have to be constricted to a specific style of football. I want Isaac for me, and the reason why is because Isaac can take the ball, dribble, take people on. Haaland needs a actual like if somebody's not creating for him, Haaland sometimes he doesn't really know how to make his presence known in a game. Sometimes he also doesn't even know how to like let people around the defenders around him feel that his presence.
I feel like once you are physical and knock him around, I think he's done with, man. Honestly, like
He doesn't like
in
he's
every
a big guy.
like Van Dijk manhandled him, even Maguire during the last game manhandled him. Anytime you got physical with him, he's done with.
Yeah,
He can't take the ball, turn around. Like
for a big guy, you should be able to leave it on defenders a little bit. Like just give him an extra elbow there, yeah, and there.
Which is the same reason why United needs to send Xerxes back. For somebody who is like, 6 feet 3'4".
My God,
Jesus
you know that
Christ.
There are defenders that have seen Diego Costa, and once they see him as he enters the pitch, they know that they are finding trouble already, because Diego Costa is as if you have offended his family. He will find something on you, just nick something on you, and you'll be like, did I offend you before? Did they see me in the dream? But that's the kind of personality of somebody that wants to know, even if I'm not scoring goal, I want you to know that I'm here. I want you to go home having something on you. But Haaland is really not that guy. So, honestly speaking, I'm here for the downfall for Man City. I love it. May the downfall continue. I will not
Amen.
rest. I will not be happy until I see them in 14th position, fighting for relegation
But I
between
think they
them
win
and
their
Crystal
next game
Palace.
though. They win their
Against
next game. They
who?
are Leicester City.
Oh yeah, Leicester. What?
Leicester City,
Hey,
yeah. But you
rude,
never know.
rude,
You
rude
never
can do
know.
something for us. So
What what
honestly
what
speaking,
what is Root going to do for you?
I mean that team is suffering right now. So is the you
actually, you
know
know what? I, I'm going to say here. I think Leicester beat them
really.
because if you look at Everton, the reason why Everton did not win this game, and Everton had every opportunity to win this game, the reason why Everton did not win this game is because their blueprint, Everton's blueprint for going and playing against the Etihad was secure the draw,
Mm-hmm.
but do not take any unnecessary risk.
Mm.
Secure the draw and do not take any unnecessary risk. Because if you look at it, even there was one time Everton had like a 4-on-2. It was a counter attack. They just did rubbish with it. It was like I was like, you're on a counter attack. You have two defenders. You have four of you. Figure out what to do with it. If any other team, Leicester, West Ham, I'm looking at all those people at the bottom.
But then
Crystal
you also have
Palace,
to
they're
realize
burying their chance.
on the other parties, if I mean maybe against the old Man City, maybe not this current one, if you press up on them, right? Look at Olanda. Look at Onana. This is the guy with balls. You kick the ball, you kick it straight to the opposing player. God almighty.
No,
Like
but he's good with his feet now. Isn't that what you guys told us?
Yeah, now they say he's
He's
good
good
with
with his
his
no,
feet.
leg.
no,
He's good
yes.
with his leg.
That's what they told whoever gave them the money.
No, DJ, I remember you specifically saying it. Nana is
No,
good with his feet.
I didn't say that.
That he did your cutter with gloves. That's what you
I
said.
no. Now you're taking it, make man. You're taking it, make man. I ain't say that. I never said that. I doubt I would have said something like that because that is Arsenal. That is Arsenal. Like, are you see? Ah, my God, my father, my father. Oh Lord. These people. I hope they won't kill me. I hope they will not kill me. I mean, United is gonna lose this game. It's as simple as that.
The
I
best you can
mean,
come out of this is with a draw.
That is the best, but I don't think it's probable. The probability on it is very low of it happening.
Man, and Pep is suffering, no, and I love it. You know why
Of
I
course.
said Pep is suffering? It's because there was a situation where I think it was Calvin Lewin,
Mm-hmm.
the Everton striker, was going 1-on-1 with Ake. The only problem was that, and the way they panned, go
United have considered Akinra, and I think it's straight from the corner. It's straight from a corner. Like it's straight from a corner
Hey!
directly. It's straight from a corner.
TV, my God.
Are we serious? It's straight from a corner. When I said this guy, the same thing that happened to Bayern there, right? The same thing that happened to Bayern there during that, what do you call it? Carabao Cup game,
The Tottenham game.
Tottenham game. It just happened again. It just happened again. It just happened again. Are we serious? Are we serious right now? The same thing just happened again.
What's up?
The same thing just happened again. Like, yo, they need to sell this guy. They need to sell him. Are we serious right now? Oh, God.
Was that Cunha?
Yeah, directly. The same thing Son did. Cunha, which we are in the markets to go by accordingly, just did the same thing.
Mateus Cunha.
Oh, God damn. This side is poor.
What
This
is he
side is
claiming?
poor.
What is he claiming?
That it was
Claiming a foul.
infringed. That it was infringed by somebody.
Please, get up. That's pathetic, man. As a goalkeeper, you should be able to recognize where your presence is. Push people that you need to push out of the way. Told you, I think you got your wish. First, the red card. So we was prepping them for the failure. It's like a slow torture.
I said
It's
I want
like
it to be painful, not just any old loss.
Jesus Christ.
The tackles are flying now.
I think United is going to get another card, possibly. And our next game, I think we have Ugate's got too many yellows, and he's not going to be playing the next game.
Who you got? Who you playing next?
Let me check the schedule. Let me check the schedule. Let me see who's going to embarrass us next. Oh, we're at home at Newcastle. We're at home, but Newcastle is coming to Old Trafford. But it doesn't matter anyway. They might as well just play. They might as well just play that at St. James's Park. So it's no different.
Newcastle's on form right now. Isak is that man is a firing. I'm gonna have that guy as my striker in fantasy. Isak is firing right now.
Oh God, this thing will be the end of me.
Don't worry, next season you go again.
We said the same at the beginning.
Next season you go again.
Look at the one. They are using us to do one touch. They are using us to do one touch. They are using us to do one touch. Square ball.
Uh-oh. Did you send something?
No, I did not send anything, man. I did not say. Oh my God! Man.
The next team that I think the next team we're going to talk about is obviously Chelsea versus Fulham. That game, I watched it. I feel like the boys did not come out the second half.
Yeah.
Second half, Fulham played us out of the park. They played us out of the park, and I mean they won't score again. Yeah, Fulham played us the second half, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what the instructions were given to them, because the funny thing about it is that Chelsea are actually better. A lot of times we are were better in the second half than the previous half, like the first half. So for some very, very weird reason, where's that noise coming from?
Can you mute Soju?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, for some very, very weird reason, second half we did not come out to play. Second half we just allowed Fulham to lay it on us. We did very weirdly enough. I don't know what our coach's beef with Joao Felix is. He's not playing Joao Felix for some reason. And I don't know what's going on, because I feel like Joao Felix in that game will have been better. Because if you brought him in for at least Sancho played well in the game, but I feel like Sancho needs to unleash himself a little bit. He needs to stop being nice, and he's being too nice in that team. And I know why he's being nice, because he's still
you guys were not brave enough. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
you guys were not brave enough.
And we actually need a striker, because Nicholas Jackson is good as like an impact sub, like a good impact sub. 60 minutes, 40 minutes, 60 minutes, 50 minutes into the game. You need somebody to bring energy. You need somebody to make runs. I don't see him. He's not prolific enough for me to be my number 9, to be my main number 9. He's massively improved this season, and I will not take that away from him. But there are some games, there are some passes that is just like as a striker, just when you take, there are some goals that you just expect from you. When I see you square up as a striker, there are senses when I see, like, I close my eye and I can't go.
But then you have to be fair to him. He's not a striker though. He was a winger at Villarreal before you guys bought him.
Yeah, but what we want from him is to be a striker. That's what our coach said he is.
But then that's hard to do.
That's why I said that he has to come off the bench, because if he's not able to fit that role. So when people are like, "Oh, Chelsea are in the title race," I don't have a clean-cut striker. My defense is shaky. It's still on one leg. My goalkeeper is doing whatever he wants to do, because that Sanchez is the reason for that equalizer. Clear ball. You played ball exactly to the opposition. You did not play it outside. You did not play it to any. You played exactly to the opposition. You invited pressure on us when we're already all going forward, and things like that is when I look at it and they scored another one.
No, I mean we had the ball in the middle. Instead of us being patient, we lost the possession again.
Yeah, so the reason when people keep saying like why Chelsea not in a title race, it's because of these reasons. I don't have a clinical striker. I don't have a actual defensive structure that I can say for a fact that this is my I go to war with this back four. And my goalkeeper plays 1x bet. He's on 1x bet because that guy used to play no clean sheets for some games. He'll play some clean sheets for some games. So right now, I'm not I'm not disappointed in a loss. I expect it. I expected that the loss was going to come one way or the other, and we have been dodging
I
it.
am, man. I am. I keep telling you, earlier on I was saying, you guys don't understand.
Ah.
We have a special guest. I said we're here to drink.
Oh my!
We don't need Chelsea tears. We're here to drink, but man needs to rest.
Well, seriously,
I told you, I came for 8 along. People have to join me in this misery. I cannot be alone. I cannot suffer alone.
But we are one man down, so the suffering.
Yeah, guys, which one man down? You want to which one man down excuse do you want to use?
Bruno is
at
not
this
here.
point, we are on Chelsea settings from I think 2 seasons ago. We are 40 points FC right now. Just give us 40 points. We're not
No,
relegated.
but that Chelsea game was worse than this. I didn't watch this game yet, but that Chelsea game was bad.
How are you saying it's worse if you haven't even watched?
I can just tell.
Nah, we're talking about the Chelsea game. Told you, yeah, the Chelsea game. We didn't second half. We did not come out to play. Second half we didn't come out to play, and I was watching that game. I wanted to pull my hair out that second half. But as a Chelsea fan, I've said it multiple times. We're never in the title race. We're in the top 4 race.
Oh please, I don't hear that.
We're in the top 4 race.
Don't give me that.
Before you came, I was told you all the reasons why we're in a top 4 race.
Don't give me that.
I know the top 4 race now.
You cannot excuse yourself from a title race.
We're not even in it in the first place. That's what I'm saying. We were in it mathematically, but we're not in it intentionally. Mathematically, not intentionally. They are 2 different things. It's like what you call it. It's like when they are fighting Royal Rumble, and all the wrestlers just come in the ring, and they are taking out the big shot. Then you see one small skinny wrestler there that is just hanging out in the ring, and is not yet pushed out. The reason pushed out is because people don't see him as a threat. They don't see him as a threat, and he knows himself that it's not a threat. So he goes around and just finds somewhere to hide.
Mike,
yes,
if you guys don't fight for it this season, you guys are not gonna have a shot next season. I'm telling you.
You see, that's why I say
you guys are gonna be on Arsenal settings, man.
Wow.
Arsenal, you're gonna see Arsenal supposed to have won at least one of the 2 years ago. I mean, of course, then they are dealing with somebody on steroids. So I get it. However, you guys are gonna be in trouble.
No, I actually doubt it because I feel like this is where Chelsea is actually going to be serious, because now we're actually going to know who are the people that are like actual title winning credentials, title winning players that can actually be part of this squad.
Come on.
So for right now, I think I'm not disappointed. It's expected. This is our 3rd loss. The other 2 people that have beat us were Man City and Liverpool.
No, this is what you're saying is going on.
So Man City and Liverpool were the only people that have beaten us. So I'm not concerned.
We don't know what to do with the ball when we're on the offense, man. United knows nothing. Well, it's like we don't know what to do with the ball. We are 1 man down. You had counter attack, then you pass to the back. Why would you do that? You are playing against small men. Why would you do that? You're allowing their defense to set.
Wolves now, come on. Wolves are playing with their food here. Wolves are playing with their food here. They are not done. Anthony?
Jesus Christ, man. It's got to be United. It's got to be. BS. And now when we want to do substitution, they're going to bring Mr. Jerry Coles. That's what we got.
Who's in your bench anyway?
Jerry
You
Cross
guys-
and Kids.
Liverpool. People, congratulations. Oh. You have won the league.
Hey.
Congratulations.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Congratulations. You have won the league.
Jinx us, please. Don't do that one here, please. No, none of that. None of
Please,
that.
can you give him the medal? We sent a medal, the winner's medal to him. Just give him the medal, please.
Oh man.
I almost played the audio message.
Oh my
Give him the
goodness.
medal, though. Liverpool have won it because Arsenal are not going anywhere. Saka's, let me tell you, Saka is Arsenal is not in the race anymore. It is Saka or Inshallah. Saka has already been injured, so it's all Inshallah. There's left now. It's Inshallah and corner kicks. That's all they have. So don't worry about Arsenal. Arsenal are not. They're not serious. You watch now. Arsenal will lose against Brentford. Who are they playing? It's not Brentford. Arsenal will lose against Brentford. And I think Brentford are playing at home, right?
No, the Arsenal against Ipswich.
I'm not listening.
Oh, Ipswich. Ipswich, they go tear them. Oh, they go tear them. It's no good. Oh. Forget that one. Oh. It's the Brentford one that they will lose. This one, Ipswich one, they will definitely win this one. JJ, don't worry. Everything will be okay. It'll be okay. It is well, my brother. It is well.
JJ is angry because Ericsson messed up twice on the same play. He messed up the free kick.
How is that guy still in the squad? Like, I don't know. Somebody should explain to me. When they review their squad and they see Ericsson, they're like, "Oh, you're a valid contributor."
Let me tell you the most effed up part of that Ericsson, right? That was Ten Hag's first season. Like you decided to bring Ericsson in. Would you like the other players that were available on free during that transfer?
Please tell us.
Yuri Tillemans was there, and he didn't go for Yuri Tillemans.
Okay.
He didn't go for somebody that actually have a heart that is still working. He didn't do that. He went for somebody that doesn't have legs anymore. You had a 25-year-old that can walk out in the middle. But because it didn't go for him.
And Tillemans is out here doing
even James Ward-Prowse that knows how to put free kick, that his free kick is like penalty kicks. It didn't go for him. It was also available on free. There were a lot of people coming out from Leicester City that we could have gotten that year because they were getting relegated. That could have picked up, getting the best, like raiding those clubs. No, but it's Ericsson. That's what we went for. When I said that Interpol needs to arrest Ten Hag, you see why? That's why they need to arrest that guy.
Oh yeah. So by virtue of Bruno getting the second yellow, he's also going to miss the match against Liverpool.
But we're not playing Liverpool here. It's not like
January 5th now.
Yeah, but our next game is not Liverpool. You only miss one game. It's not a straight red.
No, but there's an additional one. How many yellows does he have on the season?
I don't think he has up to 5 yellows yet.
I mean, if he had 3 up to now, that would get him to 5.
Oh yeah, because it's 2 there you go.
What did you do that is not record?
Typical Bruno things now.
Was petulant like a spoiled child.
Yeah, so he's already had a red card this season. So I think
that red card, that's his 3rd red of the season, by the way. 3rd freaking red. Even a bull doesn't see that much red.
Don't worry now, JT. It could be worse.
And then you have a keeper that, like, Jesus Christ, man, everything about that keeper is wrong. his mechanics is wrong. He can't even jump, but then he will now take a very easy save. It will now become theater in the way he saves it.
Yeah.
And this ref too, this ref needs to be giving them yellow because they are giving us some silly stuff that is not giving them yellow with.
I love you.
I love you too, baby.
No.
You can't be on the camera, okay? Hello? Go. You can't be on the camera.
He knows you're going through it.
United.
Every Man U faithful needs that love right now.
I know, right?
Me, I already gave up, so it's okay.
Don't give up. Oh.
Only God knows what Makinde is feeling right now. I need to check the group chat.
Makinde broke 2 TVs this year.
Do you think he'll agree to join the stream right now?
Makinde might get you banned from the stream.
Actually, let me send him the link.
Yeah, that's another person we need to have on this year. We need to hear from him.
Makinde will say something to get us cancelled.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay. No.
Makinde will get you banned. I don't even know if they have community guidelines on this thing.
They do.
They do.
Absolutely.
Makinde will read it and then come back to the opposite of the guidelines. It will shock you.
Wait, did you see the goal that they scored again?
Nah, I didn't. Show it to me, but I was driving through this.
All right, hold on, Mike. Let's get Yomi's reaction to the goal.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah, rewind it so. Wait. Like nobody touched it. Wow.
He's watching the goal.
We don't enter top 10 highlights. I'm trying to see who hit it in. I'm like, the ball just entered. Oh, nah.
All right, so they've corrected it. So Bruno's only going to miss one additional match, so he's going to be available for the Liverpool match.
Yeah, but even if he's there
Makinde said F no, that is done with that team.
Actually, I wanted to sell Bruno today.
Is it that he wanted to tell Bruno or Bruno's going to?
Makinde said that to sell Bruno. I'm tired of him.
No, you can't go anywhere. You're a legend.
Oh man,
You legend. You cannot go anywhere.
They're just moving us side to side, man.
That's the thing.
They're moving us side to side.
I'm probably the most realistic Man U fan in understanding that we are not where we were. Reduce your expectations and we'll be fine. We are not the top contender. That's just the truth.
So realistically, where do you think Man U finishes?
Yeah.
We finish where we finish.
That's it. Where I think we should finish that will make everybody sit up. We need to get relegated so they can actually rebuild the team from the beginning.
Mommy.
Because they keep adding small jara that's not enough.
Yeah, you gotta.
Why are you adding that? Why are you making that a ticket?
The people need to know.
This is what goes on behind the scenes. That's why I don't like talking.
You're saying it. You're saying it in the stream.
You almost got me.
You are saying it. Did you think people weren't going to hear you?
Jerry Cars is here.
Jerry Cars is here.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Oh, Xerxes. Oh, that's what Jerry Curls is.
That one is not doing anything. No. He's just coming to. He's coming to do celebration. He'll score offside goal, do his celebration.
Okay, it happens. Don't worry.
I'll be right back.
Another way that people forget to look at Man U is that it's a business. Are you getting me? So we're just buying people that's going to sell shirts.
So it's just me and you holding it down now.
What do you want to talk about?
Eh?
What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Man U now.
So much.
I said Man U. Man U. Alakuba. Okay. I'm on. Hello. 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 I'm okay. No, we're doing a live stream right now. Okay. All right, where were we? Yes, no. So, what are your thoughts about the Man U season so far?
We need to be relegated.
No, we already got that one. What else? What else do you think?
Listen, man, you know, there's some situations in my life that is unfortunately giving me high blood pressure.
Oh boy.
I cannot add my age to that list of things. Okay.
Okay.
I refuse to up my dosage.
Oh wow.
Because of my youth.
Oh,
Because that last game that we won, that was what 3-0. Who did we beat?
Who did you beat or who beat you?
No. We beat somebody now before they beat us 3-0.
So that's not the last game. The last game.
The one before that one. Who do we beat? We beat no. When people were shouting, Manchester is red, Manchester is red. The Manchester Derby that we beat City. Everybody was shouting. And that's the issue. We keep forgetting where we are. Just because we get lucky doesn't mean we are back.
Okay. Continue.
Just because we get lucky doesn't mean we are back. You get like I said, I still believe that last season the worst thing that can happen to us is winning the FA Cup. That gave us that false sense of we are back. And the moment we win one game, we are back, and then we lose 5 in a row. Last game, 3-0. This one now, one man down, 1-0. They're going to score another one. No, because 82 minutes, they will score.
Okay. I like where your head is at. I mean, I agree.
See.
Okay.
Wolves. Look at what Wolves is not to do. Like we're DC United.
I mean, this jersey kind of it looks like Chicago Fire, not DC United.
Jose Anthony. Okay. He's gonna mess with us.
What? JJ, what is Ericsson doing?
Ericsson is there because he's famous. They are trying to sell shirts. They're not trying to win anything.
Who is buying an Ericsson shirt?
The people in Kiddy now. Where is it from again?
Nobody.
No. Do I look at the numbers? Ericsson said they sell.
When I was telling you that they could have burned Yuri Tillemans, but they went with a guy with a defective heart, you said I was saying too much.
Not me, I'm saying about shirt. I didn't say the guy's heart is defective. No. Why did you put that as a ticker? JJ is the cardiologist. Why did you add that?
I feel like that's against God.
It's my own that you be putting so they can cancel me.
Okay.
You put JJ. Nonsense.
No, good effort now. Good effort.
You know the crazy thing about United? When the game is about to finish, then they will now start playing football. They will now start moving it from side to side, launching crosses. But before, they will use their common sense.
Imagine. And Ericsson is getting now. I think Ericsson was a combined deal with Watchalong. You know they are business partners in real life. They sell smart drink, energy drink. That's his OG. So I think he signed a contract like if my uncle doesn't come, I can't play with you. What's the opposite of nepotism?
Yeah, we should bring Bayo on. That's another person that.
No, they'll say I only bring them on when Man is losing.
You do.
Bro,
Name one game we won that you did this thing.
We suggested this when I invited you. You hadn't started losing yet.
But that's like me feeling like you be knowing when we're going to lose.
JJ,
Whenever you bring up JJ, remember every single stream that Well Actually Podcast does. You know they had to say the same things, can see the future. These people, they are Man U hater. So every game that we do, you know what? Maybe that's the problem. Every game that we do podcast, we lose badly.
Or maybe, you know why we did today? Because all three of us that are on the stream, our teams are playing today.
Are playing today.
At 10 Eastern, 12:30 Eastern.
Well,
Liverpool playing next.
I'm here.
You want us to have a 5-hour stream?
Yes, I'm here. Liverpool. If Liverpool were alive, if Liverpool go, I'm here. Not going anywhere. I was supposed to go somewhere, but because of you, we must watch this Liverpool lose because everybody we cannot be. As he said, we must all share the sorrow today. I'm here now.
Liverpool is playing a team that they should win, man. I'm not watching Liverpool win.
They're playing Leicester.
They're gonna dispatch Leicester like Leicester stole something.
I'm out for money. They will beat them, man.
It's gonna be like Leicester stole something, man. That's the sure.
Nah, of course we do podcasts on a day like this. You now post and Liverpool won 6-0.
But we're not playing against you.
I feel like you be knowing that we're going to lose. That's why you're doing podcasts.
Mike, this is how bad it is for Man U fans. He has accused me of being a time traveler. I can see the future. That's why I suggested Man U stream. Don't worry.
But to be truthful though, I feel like this is not a podcast thing. This is just a Man U thing. Man U just finds ways they find special occasions. They lead you up to the point of like, don't worry, we are going to get better. Then they let you down. That's what they're doing.
Performance with Chelsea, you shouldn't be the one saying that.
Hey, look, today's performance with Chelsea, I understand where the problem came from.
Where was the problem?
Second half, the boys did not come to play.
That was not the problem.
They are spending time with their families.
Well, me too. We know where this problem came from. United never showed up at all. We all could be coming up with reasons.
They didn't come off the bus.
The Iwobi was showing you people pepper. I was disappointed.
Iwobi didn't do much that game, Joe.
I don't know.
If you mention anybody that did well in that game, if you mention somebody like Robinson, if you mention somebody like Adama showed us pepper. Adama Traore, that guy showed us pepper.
But that's the Bassi, the Nigerian guy.
Yeah, Kevin Bassi. Yeah, that one too.
That one too showed you guys pepper. I'm like, is it the Chelsea of old? Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. The guys did not come to play. So
and
I know what
from back to worst.
Sancho he was scared. He was playing scared that whole game, man. He was playing scared. He could time was supposed to shoot. He's passing too many times. Like Baba shoot game now. Trigger.
He to come back to Man U, so he's trying to play.
God forbid. He has already that ship has sailed already. It's an obligation to buy. He's obligated to stay.
Wow.
Yeah,
he's obligated to stay.
Now we sold him on a bargain.
That is the best deal.
I have a question for you. You're you too. Would you take back Pogba?
No. No. I mean, Jesus Christ.
You've already gotten him twice.
It's like no. Don't even let me say the analogy that came to my mind. I will.
No?
Okay. That was a setup. I'm not gonna fall for it.
Let me ask you this. I've been saying this on Twitter. How do you feel about Victor coming to Man U?
No.
Which Victor?
Osimhen. No.
Osimhen?
Nah. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
Nah.
What's he coming so he can come and be doing Europa Conference League?
He's only had one good season.
But you don't think it's good enough?
It's not about that as a whole. As a striker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I don't think it's good enough.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
This is the squad with Xerxes, Rashford.
No. I'm not saying it's not better than what we have.
Why I asked him is this. This is the issue with Man U.
Wait, what? Beggars are not choosers.
This is the issue with Man U. Man U, what this guy? JJ still believes that we are this top.
You're wagging your nose at Osimhen. The
Yes.
person that you should be, the person that
I
you
just
should be
wanted
begging.
to prove as a Man U fan that's inside the reality, this is their problem inside our house. This is our problem.
Nah.
So here's what you have to realize: why is it that Osimhen is having a problem at Napoli?
That's because of the coach that's coming in. The coach
Not
that's
just
coming in
that.
already
Not just
identified that he's
that.
not going to play him.
No, it
So
was
what's
way
his
before
problem?
that.
What's the problem?
Wages. That's why it did not end. Hold on.
It is in Turkey
Hello,
right
Lefe,
now.
how much you want
That's
to
why it didn't end up at PSG either, because of his Emmanuel. That's why it didn't end up at. Are we gonna do something? Nothing. That's why it didn't end up at PSG either. If Osimhen is to come, we're still gonna have a problem that we are having in terms of the middle, a non-creative middle, not having a wing back. It's gonna be the wrong buy for right now. That's the honest truth. It's going to be the wrong buy for right now. It's not gonna have service.
Enough.
And I don't think if United is where we're supposed to be, I don't think Osimhen is good enough.
We are far from it. Accept
But that doesn't mean I don't want him. No.
let me tell you something.
This is our problem.
I
This is
will
our
buy-
problem.
I will bite somebody's hand for an Osimhen right now in a Chelsea squad.
Because you guys
I will
have
bite
created.
somebody's hand.
You guys can create for him. We don't have that. We don't have that.
The thing about who's creating for Osimhen in Super Eagles? Who's creating for him?
That's one of the problems when he played for Super. I watched him doing. So the first time I actually paid attention to him on the national stage was this last Nations Cup. And what do we want to say about that? Is that a good output from a striker?
It was look.
Told you and this your coach. You need to be putting context to it.
So
you just want.
So let me tell you. So you said on the national stage.
Yes,
you
put that there.
So you
That's
said on the
what wrong
national
with
stage. You said you pick a national stage, but its impact when Osimhen doesn't play versus when Osimhen plays, there's a big difference in the national team.
Bro, it's Nigeria, it's Nations Cup, no disrespect. The Nigerian team, I still be looking them with side eye. I look at his Napoli season, that was a wonderful season. It was a beautiful season, but that was still one season. The season that followed, what happened?
The season that followed, it was riddled with injuries.
So, listen.
Injury.
So, check this out.
There was transition of coaches.
Check this out. So, in a team where I have a guy with a defective art, that I have a guy that Luke Shaw is there, Lisandro is there with his injury, Malacia has spent 500 days, Mason Mount is hardly there. So I should add another striker that was out for a whole season with injury. That's what you're telling me. No, sir.
That's playing nonsense. You have what other striker, even Hojland concept is scared to touch the ball. You have a decent striker in a healthy Victor in the front. He says it's not good enough.
Is he healthy? They literally just said he missed almost a whole season because of injury. What are you talking about?
Isn't he playing now?
It's one season, but not all seasons.
Isn't he playing now?
He's playing in Turkey. He's playing in Turkey.
Wait, just to prove the issue with Man U inside the house. And I shouldn't do that because I'm exposing our inside issues.
No, it's okay.
But this is the problem. We have this belief of where Man U was, and we refuse to understand that we are not there. We need to rebuild.
The player we should have gotten, I don't know why we didn't, and that is Ivan Toney.
We are adding
I stand by that.
That's already spoiled. Pour the whole thing out and remake it. How you add salt to something they already spoiled? It still won't be good. You are just adding more money to it to a standard problem. That's the issue there. Somebody that can come, rebuild the team around a few people. You can get back up in the next
year. Bro, man, stop it.
You put Osimhen up there, and you give people something to worry about. Right now, you don't. There's nothing.
The way people are worrying about Haaland, right? Does Osimhen create for himself?
Osimhen is a hard worker. He's a harder worker than Haaland. He
Does he
wants to
create for
someone
himself?
touch
Haaland is
the
also his
ball.
hard worker. We're not talking of.
Go! Oh my God, almost. Sorry. I thought it was a goal. I thought it was 1-1. I thought it was just see.
JJ don't hang go. He don't hang go.
It's good because he believes nonsense. He believes nonsense. That's the issue with Man U. That's why in the chat I just be looking at them like, hey, people here come up and heart attack.
Nah, the fact that that's the most craziest thing I heard. Is like he's not good enough.
Bro,
What?
I'm telling you, there are world star players that Man U fans will say, no, they're not good enough. They're not up to our standard. Look at what we have. Look at what we have. We are not there anymore. You can say, okay, well, Victor is not good enough in the Rooney, Van Nistelrooy time. You can say, okay, maybe. That's not where we are. We are far from there.
Nah.
Yeah.
We are far from there, but people still want to hold on to old glory. This is not Nigeria where Tinubu can come back 5 times and still be the president.
Wow.
He said to them,
I don't know what's happening.
Tinubu was governor how many years ago? He still has power in 2024. That's not mind you. How much can the Carter family do in America now? President Carter. He has done pass now.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
They be shouting Kennedy. After they named JFK after him, putting RFK, see how they wash him. All glory, let them go. Start over. That's the mind issue. I've said See. After he said nonsense, now he now put background as mind. It's too late. We don't
I have to change my computer, man. That was why my phone died. So I had to come in on the computer. And this is the setup.
That's what this to change. Is your tone and where you think the team is. Come to reality with me. I love Man U as much as you do.
No. I'm a reality. That's why, like, honestly, I'm actually not mad at the fact that we're losing right now. I'm not mad at the fact that y'all can hear me, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not mad that the team is suffering. I'll be honest with you. I'm not mad. Right. However, the direction we go and identifying on the right talents for where we are going next, it matters a lot. It's not just about bringing in player for the sake of bringing player. Like, for example, I love Amarin, but since he's moved Ahmad to 10 and tried to play Mazarawi on the right wing and Euro on the right center back, we've lost all 3 games. Right. We've lost. You're waiting for the final whistle or a second goal or what?
See.
Okay. We've lost all 3 games. So I honestly think he needs to take what do you call it? He needs to take Ahmad back to that. We consider the goal.
But the problem is Ahmad is the most.
But playing him in the 10 is not the way to go. That's what I'm trying to say.
But is your most little and dangerous.
Yeah, but go back to all the games we've won. How did Ahmad play? Ahmad played into space. He played into space. And when you're playing 10, you don't have that space. He needs to keep him on that right wing back.
Chai.
No.
Man, you.
No, go and play. Go and play with your
You're not good enough, I mean, players are not good enough. JJ, I think the most apparent issue that we're having is we are adding quote unquote individual credible players, but we're not getting rid of the people that are making the team bad.
Wait, what just
we need to sell a good amount of our current stock before we buy anything. That's the issue. People are just there hanging out, wearing shirts for because they like the color red.
On the other hand, I'm actually happy for Wolves, Shao. Because Wolves were
on the street. What? Oh God! You brought me here to come and embarrass me. I think that's what minutes in this Texas field to come and embarrass me, Abi. You go back to Chelsea.
Oh man.
Well,
Told you got your wish. Merry
yeah,
Christmas.
he did though.
Is that Drake?
Drake again. What you waiting Drake won't do for there?
This team, man, freaking disappointment of a team.
Gentlemen.
All right. Analysis. Let's hear analysis on for the full game.
JJ, do you want to go first or last?
Doesn't matter.
Go first.
Doesn't
Go
really
first.
matter. Like the at least this coach is smart enough to be able to communicate where we are. He said we're gonna suffer as we
Yeah,
go
yeah,
through
Paul.
this period. He really did say that.
Yeah.
And the truth is, if we had been under 10 ag, and I'm keeping it real, if we were still under 10 ag, we will be bottom 3 right now, or sitting on top of bottom 3. That's the honest truth, right? That's the honest truth. I mean, right now we are still at 14th. We will be somewhere at
I
17th.
don't agree. I don't
Hold
agree.
on, bro. What do you mean you don't agree? His stat record was already worse than what it was last season. What are you talking about? We were losing games consistently. Like we were not going. Do you think we would have won the Man City game if we were still under 10 ag?
Yeah,
No.
absolutely. Man City were terrible. They gave that game to you. It's not a tactics things.
Are you smoking?
Everybody's beating Man City.
Can somebody check his drink? There's
Ah.
one thing for everybody to bring. You have to take the game to them too. We outplayed City in that game. That's the
You did not
fact.
outplay them. You only showed up in the last how many minutes? 10 minutes or so of 20 minutes of that game. You did not outplay them.
Bro, I'm about to yank your license to talk about football. I'm dead serious right now.
What do you mean outplay
Even
them? You
at
didn't outplay
Emirates,
them.
go and look our game against Arsenal. The game was dead even not for the 2 corners that we conceded, that they used to score.
So
At
that
City, we had more possession than City in that game throughout second half. Go back and watch the game.
yeah, but possession don't mean nothing though if you're
Oh,
not
but
doing
when
anything in
City
the
are,
goal.
what do you mean? We end up doing something with it. That's why we have. If City had won a game that way, would you have said City outplayed us? If City had 60% possession, wouldn't you have said that? Oh wow, you know what? Their possession ended up resulting into goals. Come on, don't be shifting the criteria. Anyway, it's my time
Please,
to talk. It's
please,
not your
please.
time. It's okay.
Oshie,
We'll take
reclaim your time.
I reclaim my
Okay.
time. Here's the point. Here's the point with United right now. We are where we are. Like Yemi was saying, at Bakamu, right? We don't accept them. Ain't nothing we're gonna do to change that. But in the interim, I do think Ahmad needs to go back to the right wing back that he was playing. Mazarawi should play the right center back. When Mazarawi is tired, they should put Lenny Euro there. This time that they are trying to play Euro in right center back, Mazarawi in right wing back, then Ahmad in 10 is not worked in the past. This is the 4th game that I think we've lost in a row right now, I think, right? Or 3 games in a row that we've lost.
I'll
So
gladly confirm that for you.
So we need to go back to what was working on that right side. Our left side have always been in shambles, right? At a point, it was Lindelof, Delort, Rashford. And we all know the story of Rashford right now, right? Sometimes it was Lindelof, Dalot, Bruno. We know the story of Bruno right now.
We don't talk about
Something
Bruno.
that was Rude did when he came in to stabilize our middle. Amorim needs to go to that to stabilize that middle, and that was playing Ugarte with Casemiro. He's yet to play them together since he became the head coach of United. He's yet to play them together. I love Kobe. Kobe got to go up front. He's not ready for that middle, for the work that he requires in that middle. He's got
Where
to be. He could play 10. Kobe played 10. And that's what I was telling you about misprofiling of United player. Kobe was a 10 through the youth system. Kobe is not a 6. Kobe is not an 8. He plays 10. Go and look for all of his game in the youth system. He was a 10. Now, can he play 10 in the Amorim system? I doubt it. Because all those 10, they have to press narrow and sometimes they have to press wide. That's the problem with it. So he might not have the legs. So at this point, we just need to try to, be solid at the back. And, between Jerry Cross, Ireland, Bruno when he comes back, because I'll give you one more piece of nugget before I keep quiet.
Hmm.
So Amarin went to check the under 21 system. Sorry, baby. All right, sorry, it's okay. Amarin went to check the under 21 system, and his conclusion is they are not good enough.
Oh wow.
It literally, he went to check there. He went
From
to the under 18. There were people that were good in the under 18, but moving them from under 18 to
On
starting
the
team
senior
would be
squad.
too much of a jump, right? We have a 6'5" center back that is cleaning. One of the best prospects coming out of that academy and in England is very good. We have the one we stole from Arsenal, right? But he's still under 18, Chido, right? We have other players like that, but they are still in under 18 right now. So, I mean, what can we do? We just gotta wait, try to finish this season, not relegated, and we go again next season because this season is done. It's been done, right? That's the honest truth. Anyway, that's
Hmm.
all.
Mike, you want to
So
go or should I go?
yeah,
My oh no, yeah, so you go. So Yomi can close us
My
off.
own is very quick.
Oh you okay. All right, go ahead.
Eh? Very quick analysis. We
mhm.
deserve it. No, no. We deserve even worse than what just happened. This was too easy. 5-0, 6-0. That's what we deserve. We need to go to League One, Champions League, and then come back to EPL. I disagree with JJ when he says that under Ten Hag that we not won that Man City game. That was our game to lose. It wasn't no tactic. Those people played horrible, and that was just that. We were lucky. Let's call it what it is. We were very lucky, and it gave us that delusion that we're kind of back. And that delusion carried over to the last game and this game. It was that delusion of we're back that made us lose 3-0 to what was it, Bournemouth?
Yeah, Bobman.
3-0 to Wolves. The reality is what we need to step in and slip in. You are saying that with Bakamu, the next game you won't Bakamu again. You'll be wishing well.
Oh wait,
Like
I just realized you guys are 14th now.
yeah, to Wolves that's 15. Yes,
Damn.
we helped them out of relegation.
Oh.
Yeah. So we haven't Bakamu yet. Like deeply, we have not. We are adding salt, pepper, curry time to soup that's been on the stove for 3 weeks. Throw the entire thing out and start blending the pepper again. That's my analysis. We didn't lose enough. We should have lost at least 2 more goals.
Damn. So for me, when I watched that game, I felt that from the get-go, Wolves had the upper hand. They looked more dangerous. They had more intent. You were seeing like we're seeing periods even in the game where, like JJ was mentioning even during the stream, where like you can't even put 2 or 3 passes together. So my question, and that's why again I go back to this man is trying to force a system into a team that is not polished. It's like telling somebody that cannot drive that still have learner's
Yeah,
permit, and you are telling them to go and enter a G wagon, and you are saying that the G wagon will not get messed up. We'll get messed up now. That's why I'm saying that the Amorin has to come down to the level of the skill set that he has right now.
Wow.
He has to calm down because in his mind he's thinking that this is like a sporting and I'll get them there and I'll drag them there. But you are seeing that these people, they are clearly struggling in whatever instructions is giving them. So you have to dummy it down a bit, like bring it back down a bit. Okay, let's go back to what you are used to. What did you used to play on that? What do you used to play on that Ten Hag? Then let's figure out a football pattern that you people can play. Not the one that I wish you want to play, the one that you can play. And then walk from there, because this whole I'm trying to make my imprint on them and I want to be stubborn. This stubbornness will carry you into relegation form. That's the truth. And that the stubbornness will carry you into relegation form because I can't see a pattern with this guy. Amarin has come, he has said he wants to play this style of football, he wants this, but the players can adapt. But at this point in the season, you can't clear everybody away. So the thing is, what do you know how to play and that can work that both of us will not go insane on, and let's go like that. So that's my own thing. I think right now, you people are going to. You has already said that you will suffer. You
I,
should
I
already say
have a
you suffer.
follow up. I have a follow up question to that. You know who
Mm-hmm.
did that? You know who did exactly what you said?
What?
Ten Hag. It did exactly that.
Mm.
When he started out, first game, no, season one, first game, right? We got beat. Second game, we got lashed 4 at Brentford. Then he moved from his style, which was 3-1-6, sometimes 3-2-5. Then he went to 4-2-3-1 that we know how to play. And that only worked till the Carabao Cup final. And when we started second season, instead of implementing the system that is supposed to implement properly, he didn't. It was still patch patch. Let's try to make it work.
So,
And
but
that got
that's
him fired. Hold on,
so
hold
that.
on. That this is why. So I'm not gonna say because Arsenal is good or anything, right? The only thing so far with the Amorim problem, and I'm gonna put this on the footstep of Ineos, is that you didn't give this man a preseason. Okay, you didn't give this man a preseason. Okay, and I said it also during the stream. As painful as this is an opportunity for them to go back. Like, you know what? These players are shy. Let's be honest. Yes, they might be internationals, but some of them are shy. That's just the honest truth. And you don't, what other test are you going to give to them to let us know who is good and who is bad? Is by playing in that system. That's the way you know who is good and who is bad. The system that Maresca implemented at Chelsea is not that you guys have been playing that before.
Mhm.
Have you guys been playing that before? No. That's not what the way you guys were playing under Posh.
So,
When Tuku came in, you guys were not playing 3 at the back. You guys were coming out of a 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3 build up. But Tuku still played 3 at the back. And the point is, at the end of the day, is looking at this team. Like, I'll be honest, like the United team, and Yomi keeps saying something like, we're not where we used to be. Absolutely. In terms of the quality of the players in this team, what they can do, what they know how to do. Haven't translated. We've mismanaged a lot of money in terms of the player that we went to buy. Like, who on earth spent 70 million on Casemiro? Like, who does that? Who does that? Who on earth? And I don't know whether you understand how bad this was. When everybody evaluated Anthony at 30 million, 40 million max. All right. There's nothing wrong in a coach says, you know what, go get me that player. Right? It's like if my son said he wants, I don't know what toy, okay, PJ Maxx or whatever toy they are doing. Now it's gonna go crazy because I mentioned the name of that, right? If your son said, go get me something, but at some point when you get to that place, if that thing costs $30, and then at the point of purchase, they'll not tell you, Chama, we're gonna charge you 90 for this.
Oh.
At some point, somebody gotta grow up, right? And say, you know what? Yes, while we want this thing, and of course, it's here because I said that. All right. Emmanuel, hold on, move to the side. You know, of course, Emmanuel, you can't be on the camera, okay? You can be on the camera. I know you're sad about that. Of course, when you get there, right? If something that used to cost 30 now costs 90, somebody should be like, hey, we're not buying, we're not paying 90 on this stuff. And that was the problem with United. A player that cost 30 million, we got to the place and we were paying 90 million for it. And that's one of the many problems that have happened in our recruitment. And you even bought a player that the player was big enough to open their mouth to say, you know what? Oh, I'm not a 9. I'm a 9.5.
I see the trying to buy
so
food.
yeah. So I think to kind of finish my own point, I think that my own problem is your coach Amorin has to assess. He has to understand where he's at, because you are in a survival fight now. This is a sink or swim kind of moment, and this is not the time for elegance. Elegance is not your go to right now. You have to go to what what gets you to survival? What allows you to be able to go at least just move forward? And I feel right now is going for elegance. You have preseason. What you're talking about, JJ, you have time for that. That will come. But this is not the time for that. This thing, what you are facing right now is survivor. Whether you like it or not, it's survivor because the likes of Crystal Palace, the likes of Wolves, one more game, and before you know you are in this 17. Imagine you, a whole man, Saturday will be saying, look, where are you? Ipswich. They're coming right there. So like
that's all right coming from a Chelsea fan that was in a relegation battle a year ago, 2 years ago.
but the thing about it is that we learned. I'm advising you. I've been there before.
Wait, JJ, did you just say that Chelsea were in relegation battle last year?
Was it, or was it 2 years ago? They were like 14.
2 years. It was 2 years ago. It was 2 years. So.
I thought you were saying last year.
It's 2 years ago, not last year.
Yeah, like 2 years ago. In
Yeah.
the days of Frank Lampard as their coach.
But you are no problem. Don't take action that will allow you to swim. You want to sink and you want to be playing elegant. All right, I'm done with my analysis. So back over to you.
So my own analysis is short and sweet.
Typical Liverpool fan.
No tactics, nothing. This is just pure hatred. Whatever is happening to Man U, I want it to continue. That is it. Whatever causes their fan base the most pain, that's what I want to continue. And it seems like they're obliging right now. So I couldn't be happier. That's it. I want them to swell in their delusion that they are entitled to more than this. No. All that nonsense you have been talking for how long? This is the fruits. The roots were planted as soon as Ferguson left.
You know, Texas is a open card state.
That means everybody got it. Okay. Yes, now everybody, after getting rid of Moyes, LVG, Mourinho, OGS,
Only Ghana.
ETH. You people like your acronyms, and now you're with Amorim. Abi, now you're Amorim. Like, bro. Oh, we didn't even talk about the press conference room that had a leak in the ceiling.
Oh, yes, and the rat infestation.
Yes, now when health inspectors came and did found rat droppings.
In my
Yes, now Old Trafford.
It's you people that it was the last time Liverpool played Man U in Old Trafford. That's what happened. They left it there.
Okay.
As they said, no tactics, pure hatred. Proof so they can be trusted.
The proof is that we came with rats.
Yes. Inside your boss. And then you left it there.
Since September 1st.
September.
They grew up there now.
And they just found it out in September.
You know they do deep cleaning once a year.
Wow. Well, that lets me know everything about Man U. If you do
with the way Man U is playing right now, who is what I'm looking at your fixtures.
Liverpool lose today, God, that's all I need for today.
Your next winnable game that I can see on paper, like based on form, is probably your game against Southampton, and that's when is that one?
January 16th.
That's like Jan 16th.
We are playing against our co-relegated candidates.
Damn.
Yeah, you have Newcastle, Liverpool, Arsenal, then Southampton.
Don't even forget that Everton have a game in hand, though. If Everton win the game in hand, where they can't win it.
Liverpool.
So it's hell after hell after hell after hell.
So, see question.
We got more hells than LL Cool J.
Who is here? I see another Man United fan.
Yeah, that is Lakey.
Okay.
Boys, what's going on?
Welcome to the segment.
So deliverance is what we are doing today. What are we saying?
Don't log off. Stop stressing yourself. Log off.
We have a Chelsea fan. We have a Chelsea fan and a Liverpool fan rejoicing over United losing. Pretty much, that's what we got.
It's commentary. Leke, please. As
Actually,
a level head.
no, wait.
This one.
Before you talk, I just ask like one favor.
Boy,
You are
what's up?
you are a God-fearing man.
Yeah.
Chelsea already lost, so we already handled them because that guy now is a Chelsea fan. So God already avenged us. This
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool game that's coming up now, Baba,
Mm-hmm.
they must lose for this podcast.
No, I mean, I'll be honest with you. For personal reasons, I want Liverpool to win and Salah to go off. But United, listen, our story is it is what it is. But let's just forget
Where's
this
your problem?
season.
Where's the problem?
It is what
Where's
it
the
is.
problem?
Yeah, the
You
problem
always have
starts at the top. The Glazers. It starts at the top. The Glazers, but like, I beg this. Forget United. Can talk about everybody else. Real teams. We are not a real team. We're not a
No,
real club.
don't worry, Leke, we'll get to the real teams. Let's talk about.
We're
Let's just
not
say
we're not a real club. There's nothing to talk about. I beg, please. Like, we're not a real club right now. We took this season off. We're trying to figure some shit out. We'll see y'all next year.
So this is a gap year for you guys.
Exactly. That's the way to
Right
look
off.
at it. This year is
That's
you
what I'm
knew the year
wondering.
was written off when we didn't start the season with a left back replacement. You knew the year was written off when the second decision is made to fire Ten Hag in November.
Hmm.
The decision was made then. You already knew that Ineos and everybody, powers that be, said, look, let's take this year, let's restructure our finances, and then we figure it out next year. So I'm there with them. I'm ready next year. Me, I'm in 2025. I see y'all. Y'all can come PP there. Me, I'm in
Wow.
2025.
Yeah, so you're in the future already.
That's who I'm there. Right there. Live.
In the future, what position is Man U in?
I mean, season's about to start now. We're waiting for a preseason. That's where we are.
What is that? Yeah, I'm done.
Hey,
I say,
Lakers, so we are playing preseason right now, right?
no, that's exactly what
So
this
let me ask you
season
a
is.
question. So here's what I've been trying to tell them. Look, and please, if you are playing preseason, will you change the system that you are trying to perfect during preseason?
No, you stick with the system.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because we understand that, first off, we need to see if the players that we have are fit for this system. They're not.
Thank
We need to
you.
identify what players that we're going to replace these ones that are going out with, right? We know there are these gaps. We need players that can do this, have these abilities. We need to replace them first, right? We have 2 transfer windows to do that. We have this one and the summer window. And then next season, we can seriously look at ourselves and say, what are we with Amarim?
Thank you.
But
There we
for right
go.
now,
Don't
this
worry.
is preseason, bro.
Relegation, I'm about.
Equally.
Okay. Oh.
It won't be relegation. Even as bad as we are, we're still not going to be in relegation. There's
And
still
for this
Leicester.
Chelsea guy that is talking so much, you know that Chelsea have been relegated more times than the amount of championship that they've won.
Story.
In case you don't know
How will
history,
take effect 2024, 2025?
hey,
I
I'm just
don't
saying,
understand though.
I'm just saying,
Story.
humble yourself.
Hmm.
Story.
Hey,
Okay,
now,
The,
now,
the,
now,
the,
Lord.
Chel-
now,
the,
what
the
happens
Chelsea
there?
one. The Chelsea one.
You
Like,
know,
there's not. Allow them to talk. Allow Chelsea to talk their talk. They'll still finish the season without a trophy, and we'll still be talking the same nonsense next year about Chelsea again.
exactly.
Like, there's
It's
nothing
okay
to show
now.
for it. Like, this season,
It's
they were
all
back
right.
there. It's Liverpool season, and let's just call it what it is.
I already said it. Liverpool is winning the league.
I'm okay with that. To be honest with you, I'm very comfortable with Liverpool winning the league.
That's why I
Even
never
Rather
Seth,
than, rather than
if
City
if,
winning
if
it.
if Nottingham Forest wants to pull a Leicester, they can go ahead and do it. I'm comfortable with that too.
Bro. What makes me happy the most is if Liverpool can crumble and
And
Nottingham
Nottingham
wins
Forest
it.
first. Oh Jesus!
that's
Arsenal fans
never
will never hear the end of my mouth.
that's never going to happen.
Hey,
Don't
you
But it's
worry.
never
okay.
know.
Do it, but well, I beg, please. So, are we talking about real teams? Can we move on?
So let's think about, but before we move on though, Onana, are you going to help him to pack, or what's the settings we're on with him?
I've said it from the beginning. Black goalkeepers is not a thing, but y'all
Wow.
want to believe in this man.
Wow.
It's not in our spirit to sacrifice ourselves the way
Oh my God.
for the team.
You know the
Black,
weird thing? After you explained it like that, it makes so much sense.
it's not black men though. Goalkeeper is not in our spirits, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
Tim Howard was a good goalkeeper now.
Who?
Yeah, Tim Howard.
Tim Howard.
Tim Howard is he black?
Well,
mean,
did he excel at United?
Let me fix it. African men do not make good goalkeepers. And y'all can take that however you want. But
But
there,
I said Bayendea is just is a Turkish
look
Onana
at this one, Chelsea. Okay.
with chest.
Okay.
I'm off that jersey today or not today. I beg.
No worry. Where are you in the table? Please,
Yeah.
if you are lower than me, don't say anything. Please. If you are lower than me, I'm not passing me.
Yeah.
Only Liverpool can say something to me.
This man got chest, man.
Only Liverpool can say
It's all
something
right,
to me.
listen, man. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. It's all right, man. Let him do it.
You know, the
Only Liverpool can
maddest
say
thing
something
is
to me.
the fact that we
Guys, man,
considered the same goal against Tottenham, and then we considered the same goal.
No.
Against
That shit
Wolves.
is
That's
shameful.
some nasty work.
It's just shameful. It's shameful. To
No,
the
Mike,
point where after that match, I turned off FIFA because I said I don't even want to see football anymore. Like I don't even understand like what I'm
man turned
watching.
off
Like
FIFA from.
I don't
How you
understand
turn
what
off
I'm
FIFA?
watching anymore.
What
Because
did
I don't
FIFA do
understand
to
what I'm
you?
watching. Why would I not turn it off? What am I watching? Like Garnacho, he could to be honest with you, who in the player in United that we should keep? Who's the player we should keep? Other than Delit and Mazraoui, who should we keep?
So earlier
Well,
during the show, I have a list of people that needs to go.
Ahmad can stay.
I think Marcus
Hmm.
Rashford is already on his way out.
Stop
I
bringing
think
up Rashford. Listen,
I think that they're working on Rashford's deal right now. That's why we don't see Rashford. Rashford's deal is
Rashford
being
is
worked
already
on right
signed up with YMCA. He wants to do charity. Let him go and do it. Leave Rashford alone.
I think that if we can find the receipt for Joshua Xerxes, we should just go back to Atlanta and tell them, Bologna,
Okay.
and tell them thank you.
Leke, you made the perfect point. I don't like Brazilians. What did I say?
Wait, what?
where did that happen?
What the hell?
Yeah, so this one, I think it was from a previous stream.
Why did I ever say I don't like Brazilians? What?
Yeah, just like when you said Onana was a DEI hire. Yeah, you forgot that. I'm not making this up. I feel like Brazilians. It was about Casemiro. And JJ said Casemiro is not good enough for Saudi. Yeah, it's all this.
So you say no? That's not part that I don't like Brazilians. I'm like, wait, what?
Abi? Yes, no. Go ahead, please. What were you saying?
I forgot what I was saying. I was saying something like it, but I think this network went off. Like my use game. That was funny. I don't think that's the part that I don't like Brazilians. I'm like, wait, are you trying to get me canceled? What's going on? Where you don't like Brazilians?
Don't worry. No party for Leicester today.
Are we on the stream for the Liverpool game?
We are here. We must be here.
Only Yomi wants to be here for that.
That thing's a walkover, man. You people know that already now.
All right. If we're here, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna be back. Gotta take care of a few things. Then, hopefully, Liverpool give us the perfect end to the evening as a Man U fan by losing.
We'll still be 19. I'll be 17 points ahead of you. Don't worry.
That's fine. We good.
Why the violence?
Imagine now.
It's not JJ that just said it to be the perfect end.
Haaland will tell you, be humble, eh?
You be humble. Man, since that man has said that, be humble. Are you at humble?
What,
His
like,
life has been humbled.
I wish Salah just wake up one day and just say, be humble.
You haven't heard of the people that believe that anytime Mo Salah posts a Christmas picture, that he falls off in the second half of the season.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
That's what they're claiming.
Did he post?
He posted.
He posted though.
Yeah, he posted Christmas.
Ever since that man cut his hair, he's been a different human being.
Nah, man, I don't believe it. I feel like when that man, where he's playing around until they give him that contract. Until they give him that contract, that man is on a mission.
Okay.
What's up now? Sorry, they
You were
called
making
you.
a point, and this is what I was telling you. I wish JJ was still here. You made a perfect point that the people that we have now, we need to figure out which ones are actually good enough to stay before we add new people.
That's absolutely. That's where we are now. It's figuring
That's
out who's good
literally
enough.
because a lot of Man U fans will say, we need to add this, go and buy this person, go and buy that person. We are not talking about the people that need to leave first. We are just adding. Put the Maggie analogy.
It's gone. It's gone.
But Brazilian was there.
Because I've been editing the new one.
I was telling these people, oh Betty Baje, what can add the your series? Throw the whole thing away. Start blending the pepper from start.
No,
That's
I
what
agree
we
with you. I agree with you. You have to start from scratch. Start from
Yeah, we
scratch.
keep adding good players into a bad team.
And it
And
doesn't.
then we
And
can't blame the team for being bad. The team is already bad. The core bad people are still there. I want
No.
to say charity. They are there. They won't leave. How long was Martial there? Well, that was just wearing gloves, playing nonsense, and doing cardio. How long was he there that he didn't leave?
Martial is just the beginning. I mean, yeah, 4 years. This is just years
Let
of
me,
bad
let me ask
decisions
him
coming
that
back.
Osimhen question, please. I want to
Oh,
hear his response.
So make it get sense. So I know his answer. I saw it on Twitter that where Man U were trying to buy Victor Osimhen. What's your thoughts?
I like Osimhen, and for his sake, I think he should not come to United. The same thing I felt
You
about
see the
Onana.
difference between the realities and a JJ?
The same way I felt about Onana is because I like these African players and I want them to do well. We are too dysfunctional right now for them, and it's just going to be their flaws are going to be highlighted on a massive
You know what your
magnifying
Man U
glass that we
brother
don't
said
need.
on this Joe Biden's internet? He
Joe
said
Biden's
Osimhen is not good enough for Man U.
I think there's some of that to a certain degree, but I think ultimately the bigger issue with Osimhen is we need somebody who can come and deliver immediately. All that Osimhen takes 4 or 5 chances to score here. There's no patience for that here, and I think that's probably what JJ was trying to say. Like, there's no patience, there's no time to grow. We need somebody who's going to come and deliver. That's it, plain and simple. That's what we need. Bring Gyökeres. We've seen him do it, but even Gyökeres self, I'm not even convinced.
Ayokeres is it looks like a functional, a guy that plays well in a system.
Hmm.
If you take him out of the system, will he be good? I don't know. Question mark.
But this is the system we're playing now. That's the
Yeah,
system
but
we're playing now.
I understand. But you have to think about the people that are around Jokeres that know his game enough to play to fit his style. So it goes back to your comment about like making sure that you evaluate the skill set of people that are playing in the man system and they
Hmm.
work for him. Because if they work, then Jokeres coming can make sense. But right now, Jokeres coming, they will be frustrated
To
because
be
when
honest with
Fernandes is
you,
supposed to pass to him, he will shoot.
but to be honest with you, Rashford hasn't been given any. I mean, Rasmus hasn't been given enough service for us to even say what is Rasmus. So many times we're watching the match today, you see Ahmad thinks he's a hero. He's holding on to the ball too long. Our issue is we hold on to the ball too long in the attack. You see when they use Gyökeres, they release Gyökeres. They put the ball forward. Let Gyökeres terrorize the center backs. Let Gyökeres terrorize the other team's defenders. We don't allow Rasmus the opportunity to do that. You don't give him the ball on the front foot. We don't do that enough. We'll be hitting high balls to him, expecting him to bring the ball. That's not what Rasmus' skill set is. Rasmus' skill set is you put the ball in behind. That's what Gyökeres has excelled at. That's why we're moving to this system. But our players take too long to make decisions. The bottom line is a lot of our players are talented. They have skill. They have low football IQ, plain and simple.
Damn.
That's it. They used to playing counter attack. Let's just run in behind, run. Like they playing FIFA. Run, pass it into the middle and score. Like you playing Ultimate Team. That's what our players are used to doing. Run, get to the edge of the box and shoot. Like you playing Ultimate Team on FIFA. That's what they used to doing. But that's not ball. You see so many times we make poor decisions. Prematurely shooting from erroneous angles in front of the box. For what?
Big grammar.
I'm sorry, yo, this guy's be taking me up. I mean, listen, man. Listen, I know one thing. My son that was born this year has not seen Man United lose yet, and I refuse to allow him to watch a match where we lose.
uh,
So he doesn't watch Man United at all. I watch it in the back by myself, and I just been watching. As in the fact that I've been a Detroit Lions fan my whole life, and I have way more hope for Detroit than Man
Wow.
United right now, tells you everything that needs. It's like they've switched sides, and I don't even understand it. But as well, man. Like, listen,
man. Well,
at least
told
we
you,
beat City.
told you your team is playing now. What do you feel? What's your take about the lineups right now?
I like that we have like quality competition.
Mm.
So it's
Like
like,
rotation wise.
yeah, it's like instead of it's almost like we have Curtis Jones there.
Mm-hmm.
Like instead of Jota right now, we have Nunes. Chiesa is actually on the bench now.
Oh,
Like,
what?
yeah, he didn't even make the bench last time. He's on the bench right now.
He's on a bench?
Yeah.
What?
Hmm.
Nobody touch him, oh. Nobody should touch him. Make sure there's no lines because that guy he can fall and get injured on the bench. Don't touch him,
Like
oh.
Anthony Davis.
Mm.
What you say about Lakers?
I said Chiesa. He's like Anthony Davis, that one that was walking and rolled his ankle. Yeah.
Oh, nah.
Yeah,
Oh man, Onana, what a joke!
you have Van Dyke, you have Trent, Robertson starting, Gravenberch, McAllister. Gravenberch, that guy's been man. You guys almost sold that guy.
Which one?
Gravenberch, you almost lost faith in him.
Ah, if not because we didn't get the one from
But
Sociedad.
Why
yeah,
did United not buy Gravenberch? Is the question. The question I have is why did Gravenberch choose to play for a different team as opposed to Eric Ten Hag? Why wasn't Eric Ten Hag upset about that?
he saw the future, man. He saw the future. I was like,
It just
nah,
says
bro.
way more about our club. Like our club is finished, finished club. Let's say finished club. I'm sorry, man. It's a
Ooh.
finished club.
Ah,
See, like,
Curtis Jones. See
see,
Curtis Jones. See Morgan Rogers. See Morgan Gibbs White. 3 cams from England, and not one of them plays for United.
see team.
Let's see him.
Hey, God.
hmm.
See all the aroma sound they just did just now. It was Man United, they'll be kicking each other. Ah, I think G,
Let me You guys are doing this every match?
No.
He only does this when we are
Oh
going
my
to
God.
lose.
What do you mean he?
When we are going to lose. You know what they say about the Simpsons, that they can predict the future. Whenever I told you, Caller, that we want to do podcast, we are going to lose. Momo.
Okay.
So just know that whenever I put this podcast, I'll go and bet against Man, we are going to lose. I don't understand what kind of friend. That was the embarrassing friend.
So all I'll say is, Leke, Yomi, when did I tell you about this stream that we're going to do?
Eeh.
Huh?
When did I tell you that?
When they announced the game.
So what? So it wasn't like I told you this morning. Come on.
When they announced the game at the beginning of the season, you pick which game I should come.
Mike, had we even decided that we're going to do this?
We live this
He
today.
told you late, he told me since.
Yomi, I told you yesterday.
The last game,
I told you yesterday.
the game with the Manchester Derby, he didn't want to stream.
Yeah, why did I mean
No, actually, I did. Didn't I?
Yeah, you actually did.
you got I guess
Was
well,
JJ that?
JJ didn't show up.
But that one, he didn't invite us.
Because I wasn't going to be on.
It's a lie. I don't believe you.
Okay.
oh my god, that's right.
Score! Go! Everybody go chop breakfast today.
Abio. At this point, we'll go Alamajeya.
Gbogbo wa
I mean, the
pátápátá,
Chelsea
everybody
loss
chop
was sweet.
breakfast.
I can't lie, sir.
Yes,
What?
It was sweet how quickly it
I was so
happened.
mad.
yes.
Second half, everybody just slept off.
Everybody chop breakfast today. French toast, pancake, eat table.
No, but I think Liverpool will still come back.
They're going to come back. But see, I told you it's quiet. It's giving me joy.
And they are playing at Anfield again.
Mm-hmm. All they need is now one red card.
But I'll be
So
right
Van Dijk can come out.
Went off his foot.
So they can deal with them.
Damn.
Eh.
I want Ghana.
Eh?
That Ghanaian Jollof is working in him.
Yes, now they had top 5 egg this morning.
He just 5 ago.
Are you okay, my brother?
Bro, even if we get a red card, we still won a game with 10 men.
I
So
don't care. Let's see this game.
we're not you.
I'm here for this game.
You are double dipping.
No, I had to get off on my phone.
He said,
Every
pray
time-
for
every-
United.
United.
I wanted to go into my group chat and cry about United. I was like, I'll close the chat. So let me not go. Let me just open it on the computer.
It's a pray for United. Add
Told you, whose fault was it? What that goal?
Add it to the ticker. See, I'm reminding you.
What Mike, what you say?
I was asking whose fault was it for that goal?
Everybody. It was a group
I
effort.
just watched the ball, just.
But
Yeah,
then it
what?
deflected off of Van Dijk's heel.
Okay.
I mean, they're still going to come back because these people are playing very.
But yeah, maybe Arsenal will
Salah to
rise.
have a wonderful match.
Maybe Arsenal will rise. Is it for a fantasy?
Yeah, I'm in like a few fantasy leagues. Like there's one that's a Fantrax league that's like it's kind of like the NFL fantasy.
Mm.
And Salah's on my team in that one. And then I'm in regular FPL where everybody thinks they're a data analyst.
Put ticker. Liverpool.
Come on, man.
Relax, guy. Get there. This one said, the score is there. He said, he wants me to hear the commentary that Liverpool is losing.
Yes.
I think the score doesn't imply that.
I'm happy. Another one.
Yeah.
You're there excited right now. You don't send anybody.
When does this still record? Can we go back to the previous another episode? We'll play is there playback? Like you weren't here when he did his commentary analysis of the game. He said no tactics, no Kinnicon. It's pure hatred for Man U, and he wants Man U to just lose.
Told you it's like that. That's how you feel about United?
Yeah, now.
See,
at least now we know.
Any bad right now. They're going to do corner kick for you people.
Let me just gotta start buying my groceries elsewhere.
He was like,
I didn't know it was like that though.
He named all of our coaches and just finished every single one of them. He said we like acronym. After what do we call it? The
LVG, OGS, ETH.
My pastor said Amorico Mori. I hate when he says that.
He said it today, and I said, now we have Amori.
He said,
Yomi, go and tell JJ that Leicester is winning. Let's come and take a shine now because this one finished. This one finished like this. It was a comeback. Yeah, his time of banter is over. You have a momentary banter period now. It's a temporary banter era. Take it while you have it.
There's nothing to banter. Everybody knows that Liverpool is going to come back, probably win this match 3-1. There's nothing to see here.
Where that things have happened.
To see here.
Don't worry, it's okay.
Eh?
It's okay.
Could that be a pen? Oh no. Nothing to see here.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Yomi, you start giving your commentary now. Now you the sweets. It sweets you.
Wow, no, they're gonna come back. I know these people are playing so well.
Woo! Is that Daka? Is Daka playing?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, no
Daka's back.
Vardy.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on.
Just threw himself to the ground. And
There's
even
some fantasy changes.
And you guys had Van Nistelrooy and let him go to get that
I
money.
mean, listen, I like Amorim. I like the fact that he's telling the truth. He's not hiding anything. He has a clear system.
Yeah, we need to rebuild.
He said there's going to be a lot of suffering, and we are suffering. We are suffering. He said it, and I like the fact that he takes responsibility. It's not even this whole situation with Rashford. He said it. It's me. I'm making this decision. It's not anybody else. It's because of me. It's 5 games that guy has been on the bench, and it's cool. It's
Doesn't
good.
care about the board. That one just is there for football.
Yep. Like Amorim is going to come. If we fire Amorim, it's going to be one of the biggest mistakes that our club has ever made. Even to Ten Hag, it was a big mistake. But fire Amorim is going to be one of the biggest mistakes we've ever made.
It's okay. No. But then why resign Ten Hag in the summer just to fire him in November?
I mean, I think it was very telling that right after Amorim gets hired, Jason Wilcox is fired as well. Right? Like, it's very telling because he was part of that brain trust in the initial part that was like, okay, British core for this team, Ten Hag staying, a lot of those initial decisions that were made around the overall club structure. Even though he didn't start, he was on gardening leave. We know he was working in the background, and he's very clear. So listen, let's start afresh, start anew. Amorim come in. Let's see what these people can do. But I know one thing: I'm not spending no money, not buying no jerseys, no kits, no nothing until we can at least win 4 Premier League games in a row. I'm skeptical. Hold on, Mumbo.
I don't know this one. Hold on. Air was not with it. Air was.
Rouge is doing some good things for Man U fans. So. He's making them happy, giving them a Merry Christmas.
Not yet, not yet. Wait, is Liverpool copying Arsenal's corner kick strategy? What's happening now?
If it works, why reinvent the wheel now?
Now see them about to get countered.
Why is it so foggy though? Is it like fireworks or is that just weather?
No, it's weather. Just like the Manu, obviously Manu. Even the Wolves game was a bit foggy.
It's
Yeah,
just UK weather, man.
yeah,
Very unpredictable weather.
yeah. They were even saying that there was a chance the game might be called off because of the fog.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like they're actually using similar to Arsenal's routine for corner, at least with the whole process system of having everybody at the most of the attacking players at the back or defenders at the back, and then you all run forward.
What is Salah trying?
Hmm. They put the post is posting. That Christmas post is posting. Who sent them?
Oh. This one's after time wasting from the 18th minute. Just imagine.
Misplaced priorities. So 18th minutes.
Imagine. See fog. Now, Arsenal Ipswich. You have any thoughts on that one?
Oh, Arsenal will finish them.
Yeah, okay.
Arsenal, I don't see any hope for Ipswich, if I'm being honest. Arsenal will, that game will be, I think it's probably a 2-0, 2-3-0 kind of game. That's what I'm thinking. Because I've seen,
Without Saka?
yeah, that's true,
My
Shao.
favorite is
That's why I
game.
said probably Tuesday. But they score from corners now. They're
Hmm.
corner FC, so they don't need,
But
they
it's
just
Saka
need
that's their
Declan Rice.
corners now.
No, it's Saka and Declan Rice.
Mm.
So they will just play to Declan Rice side of the corner. Radioactive Man U. This one is new.
Radioactive.
That's the logo now.
Wow.
That's ChatGPT.
Wow.
Oh, you guys have never seen this. It's they did a Simpsons thing, man. It's a Simpsons thing. That's what it is. But it fits because we're trash. Yo, boys, this was cool. Let me know next match, next one. I'm too depressed to even stay on here still, to be honest with you. What
No
time is it?
problem, no
And I'm
problem.
already 3 o'clock. I'm already feeling for a beer. Like, anyways, until the
Wow.
next
Don't
one.
worry, just pray for Liverpool's downfall. Maybe that will cheer you up.
Wow.
It won't, to be honest with you. You know how they say you have to. Is this podcaster I listen to? This is UK guy. He says this thing. He said, "Dance at home before you dancing at home before you dance abroad." That's United's issue. We just need to face our own right now. Face our own issues. Don't worry about nobody else but ourselves. That's where we are, man. But anyways, to the next one, guys.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace, man.
Have faith.
Happy New Year. All that
Hmm.
is. Eh? Jack almost scored again, son.
Oh, so you
All
are
right, yeah.
All right, later, man. Don't worry. Your me's here enjoying this.
All right, guys. I think I got to bounce. Daddy duties is calling.
All right, now.
All
So
right.
you really want to stay on?
No, we can. I
All
can
right. So
abuse
you want
you
me to
right.
end the stream?
No. Let it stay. We just had new people
Okay.
join. So let
All right.
yeah, two people watching.
No problem.
All right, we did here.
Okay,
Later.
abuse you private.
No, abuse here. Abuse here. Don't worry. Everything that is necessary, we get them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. So that's
Me myself, I need to disconnect because That's calling me.
right now.
Nah, but not now. But they've been sending me messages.
Things are happening.
You're like too long voice notes.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. Once the call comes in, you can disconnect. But that won't happen before Liverpool equalizes.
Okay, nobody's. Yeah. You do it real quick. You got it.
Wow. Okay. We are getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there. All the Man U fans have left. Okay. No wala. Okay, let me update the ticker. Honestly, this feels like a bit of a club game. Very high intensity, both sides.
Sorry.
You don't adjust the volume, Abi. Mm-hmm. I'm not ashamed.
You can end it.
No, I'm not. Do you want to end this?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Thank you for watching the Football Hangout. Please remember to subscribe to Goal Line Conversations, subscribe to the Well Actually podcast, and
How you repeat?
what
Well,
are you?
Actually, podcast. It's that WAP. Thank you. Come again. Come back. Liverpool about to lose. Ski you.
I'm sorry you had to wait.